don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Find me in the corner. I am so let's get it. Got to get our games in, man. We get any good games over the weekend? I wonder if we got any good games over the weekend. Let's see. We get a whole lot of nothing. Withering Waves. Withering Waves has been losing a shitload of people to Arknight Infield. Excuse me. Oh, man. And nothing came out. There's this. One Piece, so it's got to be worth the shit, right? Those drums? Man, this looks just like Dynasty Warriors. This looks just like Dynasty Warriors. This is like a spitting image of it. That's a big ass dude.
俺の前で舐めた真似は許さねえぞ。おやし尽くす。ああ、アンドン。俺に立ちはだかる奴は全員息の根を止めてやる。百獣海賊団大看板が一人。火災の勤務とは俺に他ならん。海賊は全て滅ぼす。海軍には真の正義は遂行できない。全ては海賊という悪を滅亡させるために。うわー！覚悟しろ。お前たち海賊がのさばる海は俺が全て破壊してやる。一緒に味わおうぜ。うわー！よくボルトアマル大森下流丼。行くぞ。俺が最後だ。
Pirate Warriors. I love it. It's totally Dynasty Warriors, but in like... That's funny, though. I mean, you gotta admit it's funny. That's clever. Clever of them to do that. All Justice looks so good. I think I might end up playing this game. Like, legitimately.
This is where it all ends. I'm going to stop you! Whatever it takes! We will fight, and we will win! Ah! I'm ready for whatever you've got. Let's put an end to this! I'm the one who will stop you! I won't let you destroy any more innocent lives! Give me everything you've got! Am I doing it right, Shoto?
To save as many people as I can! We're gonna take the win!
All for one! I'm your final boss! I'll destroy everything!
Young Notoria. Ever since that day, you have been my hero.
This is the end for you!
Damn. The W trailer. Oh, Bandai. Oh, I keep forgetting it's fucking Bandai. Oh, why is it Bandai? Oh, man, there's no shot. You think they're gonna have their own, like, launcher and everything? God, that's so irritating. Why is it always Bandai, bro? Worm from Home. Oh, we actually got some games over at IGN for once. Well, hot damn. See, what was the last thing that we left off on Friday? Oh, yeah, they added a lot. Jeez. They added a lot. Okay, so we saw this for sure. The new Yakuza game looks so good. Kazuma all the way, man. Who is this new guy? I don't know who this new guy is. I know who Kazuma is, but I don't know who this guy is. That's weird. The hell is this? This looks stupid.
Vampire! To arms, vampire! Dust to dust!
The Inquisition took everything from us, leaving Sengavia to drown in smoke and blood. Our fortress lies in ruins, our power stolen. But now, once again, our time has come. Rebuild your castle, take back your form, bend mortals to your will, and command them as your minions. Hunt alone, or rule the night together. Rise, Bloodlords.
That's cool. That's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of cool. Well, the weather is, other than it being like, I think like 13 degrees outside, it's fine. I actually been enjoying the hell out of it. Yeah, we had it so cold in here yesterday that we could see our breath. Well, I could see my breath. It was great. Oh man, it's good. Good stuff. We don't have the heater or the AC on right now. You think I'm kidding when I say I like the cold, man? There's nothing like it being cold in a room and then like getting all like snuggled or like getting all like wrapped up in a blanket, dude. Oh man, ain't nothing like it. How about y'all? Y'all doing all right? Y'all got power? I asked because you could just as easily be on your phone watching the stream.
Welcome to the world of Neo 3. Thanks for joining us.
How long is this?
We hope you enjoy this extended
Holy
demonstration of the adventures that await in Neo 3.
No, thank you. Ain't sign up for no 17-minute video for a game I'm not even gonna touch. No, thank you. Why don't you guys work on a trailer, huh? Ooh, Spark and Zero got an update. I haven't played this one. I don't think I will either. Damn. Well, at least you got power. Hey, man, them solar panels, man. I knew those was going to be a good investment. W solar panels. Man, the graphics in this game look sick, boy. Look at those graphics. Oh, it's Brawly. Oh, it's Brawly. Fuck yeah. Fighting Frieza, huh?
You face the Demon King himself. I shall rend you limb from limb.
Oh, it's actually the Demon King from Dragon Ball.
Be fun. Behold, this is what the ultimate android looks like.
Oh, what the fuck is that? I've never seen that. What is that? Bro, where do they get all these alternate universe style things from? Like, I've never seen Android and Android combine. Where is all this anime at? Is this a movie? Where is this at?
I already told you, that's enough!
Coming soon. That's just a slap in the face, bro. That looked really good. Oh, apparently Lord Beerus is always in... I'm so sorry. Oh, Whis. Whis is always in Ultra Instinct. That's why all their hair is gray. If you look at all the angels, all of their hair is gray. Every single one of them. They're all in Ultra Instinct. I didn't know that. That's crazy. So every angel is always in Ultra Instinct.
Boss, just wanted to let you know that you're up for a promotion. So, if you could really get those numbers up, really be a team play.
Get a little cup, bro. Yo, this is gold, bro. "15 feet of snow is a shitload of snow. That sucks. Damn, that sucks. I couldn't imagine being in 15 feet of snow. That's crazy. We'll watch this. We'll watch this trailer. I don't know if I want to, though.
Hey everyone, it's me.
This game looks like dog shit, bro. I'm sorry. This game looks so bad.
Ever since I announced my return, your reactions have been amazing. You said things like,
Oh, we already saw this anyway. We ain't gotta watch this. We saw this already. What is this? This looks kind of cool. Dawn of War looks better. Last game trailer.
Southtown, a city of wild ambition. Here, vengeful wolves fought against fate and won. But fate has no finale. Now, 25 years later, are you ready to rock the city once more? Familiar faces and new blood collide in a furious Southtown showdown.
Come on, it's here.
Time to step.
And that?
Well, this bad.
New challengers enter the fight. A dream collaboration made real.
Why don't you hum me a few bars of that martial melody?
Let's have some fun. For the love of the game.
And there's more. World-class DJs are here to turn up the excitement. Original tracks.
What is this, a fucking band? Man, what the fuck? I was lied to! Bastard! Alright, you got some Bat and Squatch! It's crazy, Bat and Squatch, man. We haven't seen them in a minute. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Huh.
Where are we?
Man, this place is trippy AF. Can you imagine doing shrooms here?
Don't touch anything. Everything here wants to kill you. It's worse than Australia.
Yo, AI knows what's up. 3 chainsaws. What the fuck are you gonna do with 3 chainsaws? If you get past the log with the first chainsaw, what are the other 2 chainsaws supposed to do here? What is even the point to this?
Light him up! That glowing jellyfish was a lot nicer than whatever this is.
What now?
Oh! Is that Rick?
Say cheese, ya bastard!
You know, that actor does kind of strike me as a Rick. Just think about that. What if they brought the dude that was, I think he's the uncle of in Back to the Future, and they made him Rick in Rick and Morty, like a live action movie? That'd be pretty sick.
Do we know you? I'm the guy who keeps saving your ass. Try to keep up. Doc? Is that you?
Hey there, Squatch. Yup, it's me.
Whoa. You look so different.
Well, I've seen some stuff. Follow me, I'll explain.
I don't remember your hair being so red. You look like a troll doll.
Oh, he does. You remember the trolls? Oh my god.
Lived for a few years on planet Vermilia 9, researching nano-quantum fusion.
The atmosphere is 90% paprika and the food is radioactive.
Huh.
Delicious, but it turns your follicles this lovely shade.
And yep, the curtains match the carpet, if that was your next question.
That was not gonna be my next question.
That definitely was not ever gonna be a question.
Sure, I could change it, but trust me, the ladies love it.
But your facial hair hasn't changed.
And the coat? You look like you rolled around in a dumpster behind a Taco Bell. Is that fashion from the multiverse?
It's not dirt, fuzzball. It's a homemade nanotech hollow emitter lab coat. Check this out.
Wow.
Now that's pretty cool. I once infiltrated the high command of the Zeronian Star Legion and neutralized General Jack the Immovable with nothing more than this coat
a toothpick, and a hairband I found on the way. The hairband was the real hero of that story.
I've spent the last 50 years exploring different worlds, multiverses, and timelines.
Wait, did you say 50 years?
Give or take a few. Time doesn't really mean much to a guy like me.
How did you end up here?
No, Bet. See, what you got to do is ask him how he figured out immortality. That's what you got to ask him,
I thought you
Bats.
got fried back in the 50s.
Takes more than a little lightning to put me down. After our encounter, I became obsessed with the portal gun technology, so I created my own.
When we first met you, you didn't have the equipment to fix the portal gun. What about now?
Now? Ha! Now I could fix that Timu portal gun of yours with 2 eye patches on. But we're missing one thing.
And what would that be?
I need unobtainium to refuel my quantum.
Someone been playing Minecraft, bro. Someone been playing Minecraft.
Device. It doubles as a portal generator, but I'm running on empty. I can use the same stuff to fix yours. Not that you would understand how. We hit that refinery, we get the processed unobtainium, and then we shut that place down for good.
Seems dangerous. Those guys have big robots.
The Na'vi can take them. There's just one end boss that we need to take care of for them.
Well then, tomorrow,
in boss,
we take care of it. I like the sound of that.
We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have.
Oh, what the fuck? Why does that look so cursed? Ooh!
These guys love their mechs. Is this the one, Doc? That's him!
That looks like a gun out of Fallout.
That's him! Take his shield down and I'll toast that ass!
Ooh! Yeah, where can I get one of those? I need one of those. I need a gun like that, so that way I ain't got to worry about having multiple guns. I have to carry that around. I love the steampunk look of it. What in the fuck is that? That's awful looking. That's like something out of a nightmare, bro. At least he's finally gonna get that damn thing fixed, huh?
Fixed. Should be more stable now.
Tell me that isn't a 20-sided dice in the middle of that.
Fixed. Should be more stable now. Finally, we can get back home. I've got a lot of work to catch up on.
Yeah, back to work.
Yo, he looked kind of good like that. He looks like something out of World of Warcraft.
Not looking forward to that at all.
You know, Squatch, I've got room in the passenger seat. I could always use the muscle. The multiverse is a big place, and lots of buffets.
Oh, come on, Bats. Shake a tail feather.
You trying to get us banned from Pandora too?
Well, maybe these will get you in the mood, Bat.
All right, let's get this party started.
Come on, Bats. They even made us fruit baskets. One dance for the blue.
I hate how it jiggles.
For the blue people.
It's kind of scary how good that looks. Other than like a few texture problems with like his eyes, that could totally be the actor in the movie. That's kind of scary to think about, like how close in resemblance that is to the main character in the actual movie. Why is that so out of place, bro?
I still got it.
What the fuck?
Still got it.
What is that even, bro? I don't know how much of this is copyright. I don't know how much of this is copyright. I don't want to tempt fate, dude.
Which one do I take?
All of them. Oh, is that where we left off on this episode? Hold on. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's the green one, bro. Not the blue and the green one. Oh no.
Bats? Doc? Who went where? Which one do I take?
Oh no, man. Yo, W, Bat, and Squatch. Hell yeah, W, Bat, and Squatch. I actually got caught up on Fallout over the weekend, and holy crap, am I impressed. So far, so good. Okay, we got Susie Mod. Check out Susie Mod. W Susie Mod. Hell yeah, Susie Mod. You know, we gotta watch that, the Gem of the Sea, Starmie.
Deep in the abyss exist entities forged in the very likeness of the cosmos.
Man, that looks just like the top of a ring pop. Looks just like the top of one, too.
Their quartz hearts pulse to a mysterious rhythm from a distant, ancient galaxy.
Oh, that makes sense, because they're supposed to be like stars in the night sky, right? That's pretty clever.
Void of mouths, they absorb raw energy through a specialized, permeable biological membrane. An apex predator emerges, sweeping the reef with a lethal bioelectric current. Survival instinct demands the Staryu extinguish its brilliant, luring internal core light. A single erratic pulse could transform this hidden scavenger into a desperate meal. Death approaches with the swiftness of a high-voltage current through the water. Pain is bypassed by nature's most ruthless and efficient biological defense mechanism. It discards a limb to preserve the vital, life-sustaining core at all costs. In the absolute darkness, the thin line between life and death fades away. Infinite regeneration renders the Staryu a creature of near-immortal biological resilience.
That's crazy.
A stroke of destiny leads the wounded survivor to an ancient energy source. Evolution is a process of transcendence, both agonizingly painful and profoundly majestic. The Waterstone awakens a genetic code locked away for millions of years. Starmie emerges, a perfect form converging the raw power of the deep sea. Its core has become a superior processor for concentrated...
I hate how it moves. That is disgusting.
...psychic energy waves. The predator is unaware that the ocean's food chain has just been inverted. Psychic energy envelops the space, turning soft water into a razor-sharp weapon.
Huh.
Converging beams of light punish those who dare trespass against celestial power. Newfound power brings the heavy solitude of a king without a throne. It no longer belongs to the swarm. It has become part of the night. It descends toward pressures that would crush any ordinary form of life. From the abyss, it begins transmitting cryptic signals into the vast void.
That's creepy.
High above, the stars are responding to the call from the deep ocean. Each starmie acts as a relay station for civilizations beyond our own. They observe this world through the lens of weary cosmic travelers. The mystery of their alien origin remains buried in the lightless depths. A star fell into the sea, and now it is finding its way home.
This is the Rear Tail Peninsula.
That's beautiful.
Where Testudinidae aqua perform their primal reproduction.
Bro, how old is this frickin' it's not war turtle, it's
active ritual.
Oh god, what is that one called?
Survival relies on thermal camouflage within the sand layer. Squirtle emerges. The juvenile shell is the basic adaptation for aquatic life.
You know, you don't really admire how small a Squirtle is. Squirtle is a baby turtle. It's kind of crazy to think that it's that tiny.
They require heat to activate their intrinsic hydrodynamic mechanism. Primal attack reflex tests the latent hydraulic projection system. Collaborative behavior generates threshold pressure, a defense strategy. Confidence leads them to venture into deeper territory. The dark zone is the domain of apex hyperpredators. That is Gyarados, a beast evolved from Fury, representing the ocean's aggressive nature. Pure physical impact shatters the huddle strategy. Multiple casualties. They rely entirely on passive shell defense. Gyarados advances. This is the critical moment.
Is it sad that anytime you see a Gyarados, it's always been an ass to somebody in some way, shape, or form? Even in like the base Pokemon show? It's kind of sad to think that the world has pissed off the Magikarp so much and abused them so much that they evolve into a great raging asshole.
What
the fuck?
Emotional shock and will trigger emergency transmutation, evolution. Accumulated energy undergoes biological restructuring.
I don't think War Turtle can beat Gyarados, though.
War Turtle emerged.
Am I the only one who thought that it was really weird that the War Turtle has ears?
The feathered tail is the new hydraulic stabilizer.
It looks like half squirrel, half turtle.
War Turtle confronts the predator with resilient defensive strength. It deploys Shell Smash, turning its body into a hydrodynamic projectile. The tensile strength of the War Turtle shell is proven. It wins through strategic persistence, not brute force. Gyarados retreats. The energy cost of confrontation is too high. Brood survival is ensured. Biological responsibility is transferred. This protective behavior confirms the new...
Think about how easy putting out a fire would be if we had water Pokemon. It'd be great.
It needs to recharge via extreme solar absorption. The harsh survival cycle, sacrifice, ensures species inheritance. War Turtle, the resilient guardian, must continue to evolve.
In the unforgiving depths of the ocean, beauty is often a luxury, but survival is a relentless chore.
Oof.
Meet Phoeba.
I hate that fish. I hate everything about that fish. All right, W Susie Mod, hell yeah, Susie Mod. Let's get on. Let's move on to the next video. I hate that fish so much. I hate that fish. We got Daily Dose of the Internet, or Daily Dose of Internet. W Daily Dose of Internet.
One, this is your daily dose of internet. This crazy truck driver refused to let anyone go past him.
Oh, this guy! If I'm not mistaken, I think I've seen this clip. He tries to block off like 4 or 5 lanes of traffic, and one SUV driver makes him end up flipping his truck. I don't know what this guy was thinking. See, look, here it is right here. Yep. And then flips right here. Yep. Stupid ass.
A cat somehow got into this bank and set off the alarm.
Bro, how? How does that even happen? Cat's like, yo, you gonna let me up out of here, man? It's noisy in here.
I have never seen a kid so passionate about dancing.
I am gonna skip these. I don't think kids should be on the internet. Period. We're gonna skip that. There we go. Trying to fly? Oh, is he trying to do a backflip? What is he trying to do?
The lift got stuck, so everyone started throwing snowballs at them.
It's actually kind of fucked up. That's cool. Whee!
They tried this trick to keep their cat off the kitchen counter.
Tinfoil?
It's true. I adopted you.
Damn.
I'm sorry that the truth has to be revealed this way.
Damn, bro.
Come on. Let's go to bed.
What?
Because it's like 10:30 and I'm tired.
Okay.
The game's up.
Okay.
This pizza delivery guy got into a car accident, but the police helped make sure the pizza still got delivered.
He was worried about his delivery, but he's got to go to the hospital.
Oh my god.
Dang, got messed up in the accident, huh?
To make paper out of pineapples.
You can make paper out of pineapples? What? Bro, crows are insanely smart. It's kind of crazy to think that it's in some states it's illegal to own a crow because you can train a crow to steal money. So they've actually banned it in some states.
If you have a sweater like this, it's important you keep it all the way up. Keep invaders out. I mean, it's kind of cold outside. but you need to make sure that nothing will climb on the collar on those.
That dog
Oh my
doesn't
gosh,
care. He's actually getting into the
Here, no, she might. Oh,
Oh my god, dude.
This guy can solve a Rubik's Cube while water skiing.
Oh, you're cool. Oh, you're cool. I don't even remember the last time I picked up a Rubik's Cube. I know I've never solved one, obviously, but I've gotten close. I've gotten all but one side.
His car horn wasn't working, so he hooked up his phone to his speakers.
Focus.
So I guess racing on stilts is a thing.
Why is this a thing? You know they was on the track field, they saw the stilts, and they were like, we gotta do this. Holy shit! Damn! Bro, it's buried the sign. Jeez, man.
My Americana has yet to lay a single egg, so we're just gonna see if there's anything in here today.
Oh, it's an egg.
Okay, what is this?
A single
Is this
egg.
A silky egg? Yeah, is this yours? Hey!
Wow! Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you bring it in there and then hand it to them?
Oh, you...
Well, now it's dead. Congratulations. Here's your prize.
We're both spotted running away from the police.
Huh? Bro, they racing.
I just found out that bowling robots exist, and they're actually really good.
Why would you want a bowling robot?
Strike. I hope it flat sevens. This is about to... Doesn't happen.
These students saved this cat
That's
that
insane.
got stuck.
What the fuck?
For some reason, her keys were also unlocking the car right next to her.
Thought it was my car. That's not my car. That's my car.
Huh. That's a problem. Yo!
Trail on the road and wanted to see where it led to.
The fuck? Is that paint? Someone messed up. Oh! Bro, how'd you manage that? How? He's just got a whole boulder underneath his 18-wheeler that he dragged. Man, there's some shit drivers, and then there's whatever the hell this is. Boosh. That looks like fun. Damn.
If you give a moose a muffin, he'll want some jam to go with it. Wow. So true. Wait, come back. I'm not done reading.
This classroom wanted to see if they could get him to perform a simple task just by saying yes or no.
They wanted to put it on his head?
So I guess chickens can stabilize their head really well.
Yep. There's actually people that are strapping cameras to them now and using them as like they use the chickens as a way to keep cameras steady and record things. It's kind of crazy.
These campers didn't realize that they set
up
in a dried up riverbed.
Oh, that's gotta suck so bad. Oh.
Somehow frozen in the air.
What the heck?
It's just levitating there.
In the same spot. It's literally just levitating.
How does it do that?
Waiting for something to come out.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
true.
probably waiting.
That's so cool.
It's been like 5 minutes.
This hamster is so crazy that it chewed through plastic to escape.
Oh my god, dude. He's just like, yo.
Oh, check this out. They're building a Dunkin' Donuts right next to the Dunkin' Donuts.
Everyone on this sidewalk stopped to watch this busy beaver walk by.
That's hilarious.
Bro. That's a beaver.
Так, сегодня будет у нас шашлык из мяса снеговика. Вот так. Свежий снеговик.
Oh, thanks.
That is the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
Dims, 44147. Oh, that was it. Oh, I found out that Miskiff is suing Asmongold. That's the thing that's going on. That was kind of crazy. All right, you know, we got to move on to the politics. We got to move on to the news. Yes, I know about the guy that was shot and killed. We're going to cover that too. We decided to get our entertainment out of the way first before we get into this nonsense. All right, boys, let's get it.
A joke? No, this got to be a joke. This got to be a meme, right? Somali Americans awkward banana. It's a press conference. What the fuck is going on?
So I'm Somali. I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing.
I am very, very over how she's talking.
Very hard to describe what it means to be
I think she hit her head.
Somali and what it means to be American.
Yeah.
But
I think she just put 2 Band-Aids over her head.
it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice.
You do realize that if you put Band-Aids on something that's not bleeding, all you really do is you cut off its ability to get oxygen and form scabs properly, leading to infection. You're really not supposed to keep a Band-Aid on something that's not bleeding, and a lot of people don't know that. But unless it's a medicated Band-Aid, and then it's different, but you're really not supposed to keep Band-Aids on stuff like that, typically. And if it's a really bad head laceration, then she probably has stitches, in which case she won't need Band-Aids.
You know, people don't really see, like, you know, it's you know, people don't think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice, but
So tell me why this Somalian woman sounds just like a white lady.
that's what it's like to be Somali
Like a Karen?
American. It's like that combination
Yeah.
of banana and rice, but you're gonna get what I mean.
Right.
So what I'm trying to say is,
Look at his face.
people might be confused by me being Somali, but then when they
Yeah.
hear my voice, they say this girl is very American. There's something American about her. Then when other people see me, they're like, "There's something Somali about you. You're really Somali," you know. So that's what it's like. Now we're gonna get into the story of.
Right.
I got kidnapped by ICE. So
You got
ICE
kidnapped?
came to my neighborhood and they kidnapped me. They took me. They arrested and detained me. Then there was this ICE agent who called me a racial slur. He called me the N-word, the word that's in the To Kill a Mockingbird.
I don't think there's a single person alive that doesn't know what the N-word means.
If you ever read that book, it's the word that's in that book, and he called me that.
I know what the N-word is. Yep, I could have guessed that.
He was targeting these 2 Somali men. They were following these 2 Somali men.
Uh-huh.
Who ran out the car, and when they ran out the car, what happened was I was walking towards that area that these 2 men were, and I believe these men were Somali. I'm not sure.
You just
if they
said that. You just said there were some.
ICE came. They came out of their cars. They asked me to see my ID. I was literal cuffs put on my legs.
But did you show them your ID? Did you show them your ID? Because like if you struggled and you didn't just show them your ID, then that's kind of where the problem comes. You see, like, you could have like sued them and gotten a shitload of money if you had not resisted arrest, and because they're really not supposed to be able to ask Americans for their IDs unless you're an illegal immigrant, in which case you probably would not want that, but it doesn't seem like she is. But why wouldn't you just show them your ID and then, like, bring it up in court later? That's what I would do. I would just sue the shit out of them. Like, if that's what's really going on.
You think that they wanted to do that? I bet you were just acting a fool.
The detainment center is Woodville. It used to be a concentration.
Like, just because it's unconstitutional for ICE agents to walk around and ask for IDs doesn't mean that you can act a fool. I mean, there's still federal agents with guns that will probably use them if they have to, just like any other law enforcement. So what you should do is, and this is to anyone who actually has a brain cell, you should just comply with it and then take it up later in court whenever you sue them for millions of dollars. There's not a whole lot of self-serving people here, I can tell.
Cap for Native Americans.
Well, they love to use Nazi imagery and Nazi vocabulary as like a spell. Okay, I'm going to say Hitler, Nazi concentration camp, and then they're going to have to agree with me.
The concentration camp was, excuse me, but the concentration camp...
Well, they can question with probable cause. And if they were looking for somebody, then yeah, they can. But if they have probable cause and they can actually prove it, which I'm sure in most instances they can, but they're just going to take this narrative and spin it however they can.
Was a place where they kept many
That's just what I've been noticing when it comes to like the Minnesota, Minneapolis instances, is like they're going to cause trouble and then start recording when ICE agents have to actually do what they're supposed to do, like after they've been assaulted or punched in the face or something.
And they
then these people start recording and it's like
Native Americans and they killed them. And I'll never forget like the fear that we both felt in our hearts that day. And
wait, what?
Yeah.
Was excuse me, but the concentration camp was a place where they kept many Native Americans and they marched those Native Americans and they killed them. And I'll never forget like the fear that we both felt in our hearts that day. And like
Hey, nobody believed this, right? There's literally no way anybody believes this. It's not possible, right? I refuse to believe. What do you mean you remember that day? You've got to be like, what, 20? You realize that like the Native American, they were never put into concentration camps. What are you talking about? Like, what?
This is so pathetic. I can't believe like there are so many people out there.
He doesn't even realize what she's trying to say. She's trying to say that she remembers back when that she felt scared because Native Americans were being marched to concentrate. Like, what the fuck are you? What are you talking about? What? What does that even mean?
In our hearts that day.
The fear in your hearts that day.
Was,
Lady, like, you do realize that Somalians have not been around since the Native American era in America.
Concentration camp was excuse me, but the concentration camp was a place where they kept many Native Americans and they marched those Native Americans.
How's it going, 546? Oh, it's Charlie. How's it going, Charlie? Doing all right?
Killed them. And I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Like the fear that we both felt in our hearts that day. And like
she's not even crying. Like, how do you fall for this?
So
seriously.
I can't believe like there are so many people out there that buy into this shit.
I'm so sorry if I'm getting a little emotional.
Now what we did see, and I'm gonna show you guys this because they don't mention this.
Okay, yeah, this is the incident that we're gonna be covering a little bit of.
Attention here. Watch this. This is her.
Oh, that's her?
Is that
what the fuck?
Oh, she got caught red-handed. They were asking her questions and she straight up like, what did she do?
You see that? You see the ICE agent?
She did.
Right here. How he turned back? Let's play that again.
You're really trying to fuck around, aren't you?
I think she spit at him.
Look at
Man, no wonder they got you all handcuffed up.
Now again, why is the media leaving that part of the story out?
I don't know how anybody buys into this shit. I really don't. All of the messaging for this is entirely based around trying to appeal to your emotions and get you to not consider things logically. That is the entire goal that they have.
He called me the N-word, the word that's in the...
Oh my god, dude. Goddamn, that's annoying. Well, think about it this way. Why do you think there are so many women that are down in Minneapolis protesting? It's because they're more susceptible to this emotional messaging. That's why. That's why I see so many women down there doing it. You don't see a lot of men doing it. You just see a lot of women. Let's see. There should be... Where's it at? It's not that. Global trend. Leave Minnesota now. Where is it this one?
Wait, what the fuck is this?
They're shooting at me. They are shooting at me. Bunch of dogs. Oh, you stupid thugs! What are you doing? Hey, arrest these guys. They're coming for us. They're coming for us.
See, listen to this again.
Oh, you stupid thugs! What are you doing? Hey, arrest these guys.
Do you remember what I said before is that the moment that you implement any degree of punishment, these people roach out on each other in a second?
Yeah, they do. I mean,
I
it's
really
self-preservation. They have it to an extent, it seems.
They do it. They do it so fast.
It's like the base human like nature, right?
Instant roach out.
They're coming for us. They're coming for us.
They'll immediately start turning each other in.
What are you doing? You
Is that a question? Yeah, it was.
So far, morning's been doing pretty good.
I got a gas mask. I don't care. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh.
Yep. Nope. He snitched? Yeah, I guess so.
They're shooting at me. They are shooting at me.
Yeah, there it is again. You got even more of this over and over and over. So I would like to say that. So this is, okay, this is a little bit of a legal lesson here, is that whenever you are on the ground wrestling and beating a federal agent, this is not freedom of speech, okay? So there's a big confusion about this on the internet. A lot of people don't understand this, is that this is not legal. You cannot wrestle a federal agent onto the ground and start beating them in their dick. You can't do that. I know. I know I know it's in the Constitution that you can punch a federal agent in the dick. Well, we changed it. You can't do that.
No. That's owed to them since 2,000 years ago. You can't change that. It said that these people have the right to do that. Clearly.
Anymore.
Clearly, ICE agents and police officers are just supposed to be these people's punching bags. It's kind of crazy.
This is a peaceful protest.
Yes.
Can't you guys see how peaceful
they're bricks of peace and frozen water bottles of peace, right?
Get back! What the fuck is wrong with your asshole? You motherfuckers! You motherfuckers!
Yep.
In all honesty, you really can't trust every single media that's broadcasted on TV. Most of them they're astroturf to hell. So you really can't trust most of them. Fox is trying to change because they've been under a lot of lawsuits, scrutiny, and sexual harassment cases, but I mean, even then, it still is biased to an extent.
Look at him. And he's on top of him. He's on top of the other guy. Isn't that crazy? Most peaceful protesters, exactly. Joined a signal group where they're actively tracking ICE agents in Minneapolis. Oh, here we go again. 15 minutes ago, Texas plate, do you need help checking? Oh, here we go again. And they have emojis to, like, indicate what they're doing.
It kind of is, isn't it? It's kind of like that.
Guys, mom said I have to go to work right now, so I can't play.
What? It's... Oh, so is he like, he's like walking around and like recording the license plates of individual vans and vehicles that he thinks are swag ran. Wait, what is this? What is this? Is this the ICE agents or are these the people that are protesting? Defrosty bot cannot run pictures of plates, so you'll have to type plates out and use the command. It's just parked and handicapped. Bot says negative. AI Vern, it's parked in. Wait, what?
It's actually. Is this Call of Duty for women?
No, it's ICE. So yeah, they're trying to type in ICE agent vehicles.
Really? This is like Call of Duty for middle-aged women. Instead of going out and...
It's kind of insane that they don't want to be treated like as a type, yet all of the license plates they have been targeting have either been from Florida, Texas, or Colorado. And Illinois, actually. So it's kind of funny.
You know, like playing video games like a normal person. They're just driving around honking their horn. It's GTA RP. Yes, I know. Call of Karens. This is nuts. All confirmed ICE from their attempts at City View. Not sure if the plate checker is fully updated. Like, and here's the problem with people that are writing down these license plate numbers. Do you think that they always get it right? No, they don't always get it right. And the problem is that the reason why you need to have police to solve problems like this is because the police are accountable to the public.
I'm not going to use some weird-ass site.
Even if you think that they're not accountable to the public...
And nobody in America is going to get any of their news from that site. That's just some kind of weird ad. I don't know what the
They're
fuck
a
that
lot
is,
more accountable to the public than random idiots in a signal group. And that...
You have a higher chance of finding a political content creator on YouTube or Twitch than you are of trying to divert people to some sketch media site.
That's the difference, is that with police, you can at least have some degree of accountability. With these people, you have no accountability.
It's kind of crazy because I've never even...
if they hurt the wrong person...
I've never even heard of this site until literally just now, and I can tell you that based on that, nobody's going to go to that site.
If they track the wrong car, if they do anything, there's no accountability for them fucking up. That's the issue. Just like they're stalking a man, yeah, they're just going around there stalking people. Anyone can join these groups? Well, I think they probably have a vetting process.
You know what's even crazier? Is that by them going around and writing these people's license plates down, if they're off duty, it's a civil rights violation. But they don't want to acknowledge that, right?
And, oh, here we go. And, yeah, then you got intellectual opossum. Oh, boy. So, yeah, you've got all these other people. Oh, here's...
And they wonder why these people don't... Why they wear masks. They're literally going around writing down license plate numbers of these vehicles.
Right here. And wants to be a star.
Just to dox them.
I don't care about making somebody famous. I care about putting them in jail. So... What's happening? Someone in Whiter just posted, said ICE, waiting on more details. The chat is vetted. The chat is vetted. I love how they say that, and it's the one that's getting revealed. Yes, it sure seems that way. And sell
thanks for the
DMV
database
Chase. Update. Yeah, I guess so. This is Luigi
Charlie.
at scale minus the killing so far.
You know why I keep calling you Chase? Is because I got a Chase that usually drops in on Twitch. That's why. It's Charlie, not Chase. My apologies about that.
They'll start killing soon.
Are considered
they will. Once they feel like they're sufficiently agreed.
It becomes civil rights violations when these guys are off duty and you're sitting there harassing them while they're trying to eat something.
They will start killing. This is
and if that's not... And by the way, it may not be a civil rights violation, but it is illegal to dox somebody. If you are writing down license plates with the sole purpose of putting those license plates online so that way they can be harassed, that is a form of doxing, which in most states in America is illegal, if you must know.
What's going to happen. And I don't know why, if you see ICE in New Jersey call these numbers, yep, there's even more of these people posting this stuff. People doxing a signal for Stop ICE has 754 people, and the lieutenant governor of Minnesota is in there, and so is their campaign strategist. Elected officials are directly responsible for these deaths. Yes, the elected officials are directly working with people to subvert, to break the law and to subvert federal law and federal law enforcement. That's really what's going on. So wait, they're checking who goes into their groups, but not the country? Yeah, it would be racist to check who comes into the country, but it's okay. It's patriotic to check into who goes into their special little chat group, okay? Like, that's the way it works, guys. And I don't know why anybody's putting up with this shit. And USS Abraham Lincoln has been over there. Oh, here we go. If this signal chat can be tied to the pretty shooting, LG Flanagan's in serious trouble. I mean, again, no, she's not. She's not in trouble. Do you want to know the reason why she's to their aid?
Fuck this is. I don't care about this.
Stop traffic. They're pretty well organized. They've got walkie-talkies, and they replace.
Yeah, like you can't stop traffic either. The minute you start blocking traffic, they should just send in the riot police, break it up. Can't block traffic. That's not peaceful protesting. That's obstruction of the roadway. Like it's. I mean, it's even if you're standing in the road and you're not blocking an ICE agent, it's still a form of impeding traffic, which is illegal. Can impede traffic.
They have
can impede the flow of traffic, and I'm fairly certain any state. In any state, I believe it's illegal to do that.
For you. Yeah, there it is. It is rare. It is. Like, them capturing these citizens is extremely rare. Oh, here we go. Minneapolis residents have designated themselves as traffic enforcement officers and are now directing traffic, telling people where they can and can't go. Oh, my God.
A few thousand protesters have joined from a vigil they were holding, and you can see these young people in the shiny vests. They've actually stopped traffic. They're pretty well organized. They've got walkie-talkies, and they replace each other. But basically, they've stopped traffic. So you can see this is
insurrection is a total insult to the Constitution and to America.
Of one street where the shooting took place, but now multiple streets.
Bro, you can tell by looking at this lady, there's not a single thing going on behind those eyes, bro. There is not a single bit of neuronic firing going on in that brain. It is literally just a brain-dead human being standing there with her mouth open trying to catch. She's a fly catcher, dude. She's there to catch flies. That's all she's there for.
The fact that all of these fat, disgusting, annoying retards aren't rounded up and been put immediately into jail for holding cells, for obstructing law enforcement, and basically staging an insurrection is a total insult to the Constitution and to America. George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. And
no, you can't say that about these people, because if you try to say that, remember, these are the same people that were going around D.C. tearing down these statues of those figures. You can't even say that, because if they could, they would still be doing it. But the minute you start charging them fines for it and you start putting them in jail for 10 or 20 years, they stop doing it.
Abraham Lincoln and, Teddy Roosevelt didn't envision a country where people could just randomly get in front of the street, stop traffic, so they could maintain benefits for illegal Somali aliens to defraud the government through millions of dollars. This isn't what the Constitution was written for. It's an insult it's an insult to the country that we even allow this to happen. Total insult. This is ridiculous.
Several thousand people have joined this protest from a vigil.
It's un-American. Completely un-American. It's outrageous.
Well, yeah, and it's not even just that. You realize that Minnesota is the only state in the entire country where their nonsense has literally shut down roadways with blockades of, like, crap. They're burning stuff to the ground. They're attacking and assaulting ICE agents. They're using their cars as rams. Apparently, the amount of ICE agents that have been run over in Minneapolis has skyrocketed to, like, from what I've seen, over 200%. And to top everything off, Minnesota is just being flooded with federal agents because the administration that is running Minnesota keeps telling everybody that they're not police officers and that they're not actual, like, investigators. They keep trying to, like, when you pay your taxes every time you pay for store taxes, I mean, you go to the store and you buy groceries, you buy any kind of goods, like a house. Well, typically a house is a little different. Usually that goes to the lending person or the company that helps you get the house. But when it comes to police services, firefighters, EMTs, paramedics, National Guard, any type of military areas in there, any kind of electric companies, you've got your gas or your water, all of that the taxpayers pay for, but it doesn't go straight to the state. It goes to the federal government, and the federal government disperses that into the state. And what a lot of people don't really understand is if you don't want to be part of the U.S., okay, then why don't we take you off of our power grids, stop sending you federal funding, and see how long you last? Because there's a reason why Texas hasn't broken away from the U.S. yet. I remember there for a little bit, there was a meme of Texas trying to, hold its own against America, da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, you do realize that physically it sounds good, on paper it sounds good, but then you start thinking about the logistics of it and you realize maybe that's not such a good idea, because a lot of the funding that comes in through the state is from the federal government. The federal government pays for everything that goes through your state. Most businesses, they coast off of the funding they get from the federal government, which is the reason why you saw that daycare fraud blow up in Minneapolis. A lot of businesses use federal funding to stay afloat. They use tax write-offs. They use a lot of federal funding. I don't think they realize how bad it would be if they really wanted to not follow the Constitution that covers all 50 states. It's not going to be good.
All right.
So these people need to be studied? No, they don't. They're just
Steve Harrigan. Thank you.
There are millions of people in the world that are like this. Anybody who has shown no consequences for their behavior will continuously become more and more extreme over time. Oh, here we go. Antifa has now shut down 4 blocks in Minneapolis. Here we go. Look at this. They running it back. Useful idiots, yep. Yep, they building the wall. They got to build the wall. They don't care about sacrifice.
I was a firefighter, guy. I had to do a ride-along with paramedics and EMTs. I was an EMT. I was a firefighter. You don't know anything. You know nothing. What do you mean they're not private? Who do you think funds them? You think they just ask people for donations? Nah. How do you think the fire department survives? When have you ever... Bro, even if you think about what you just said in the U.S., when was the last time you ever had someone do like a food drive for the fire department? When was the last time anyone has ever asked you to? When was the last time you ever in your lifetime have donated to a fire department? You understand, or heard of anybody donating to a fire department? Like, what are you even talking about? Do not go to the federal government. That is incorrect. Donations could make the... You're retarded. So you're getting permabanned, enjoy the void. be highway acceptable policy. I feel bad for the people. They have to pay the consequences of. I agree with that. I feel like a lot of this could be solved if the people like Tim Walz and the mayor would come forward and say instead of sitting there and saying the stuff that they said after that man was shot and killed, they should have said we need to work with federal law enforcement. It just seems that everything that they say is get out of Minnesota, but the thing is that the only way the federal government's going to leave Minnesota is if you decide to become no longer part of the U.S., which good luck with that. I mean, you don't want the federal government to get involved, then leave the United States, period. They are enforcing what the majority of the people in the nation voted for. If you don't like it, then wait 4 years and go back to the ballot box. Small towns do strictly. Volunteer. No, volunteer fire stations get all their money from the government. It doesn't matter how you try to spin it or do whatever the fuck you do. Nobody donates to a fire department, bro. You're fucking stupid. TDS is real. Actually, I'm probably just gonna end up. That's a different person. Is real. Go ahead and skip over my question. And what? Okay, so what question is that, Mr. Moore? Whatever the fuck your name is. Stand up to the government, Minnesota, or Jan 6th. January 6th wasn't protesters. January 6th was rioters, just like what's going on in Minnesota. Protesting peacefully, it says in the amendments, is supposed to be peaceably to assemble. Can't block roadways, can't throw bricks, can't assault federal agents, can't assault local police, can't throw shit at police officers, can't impede in federal investigations, and you can't impede the flow of traffic. Those are all illegal things. Protesters stand up to the government. Read why is ROA the highway acceptance policy. I just fucking told you, asshole. Fucking listen. I just told you what the fuck it means. If you don't want to be part of the federal government, then get the fuck out. And if you don't like it, then too goddamn bad. The fuck? Duh. I'm just gonna fucking ban you because you're retarded. You're actually fucking stupid. You fucktard. Man, what's with all these fucking lobotomites lately? You hold both sides to the same... Yeah, hold both sides to the same accountability. Absolutely. You realize that somebody on January 6th was shot and killed? No, they're never talking about that shit. You know how you prevent this? You go in here and you crack down on it, and you stop it. You notice how none of the other states in America are doing this bullshit? It's just Minnesota. You know why? Because they haven't cracked down on it. They're letting it happen. That's why. You can't do this in Texas, Florida, Mississippi. They tried it in fucking LA. You saw how that turned out for them. No, I know how bad it is. Trust me, I know how bad it is in Minnesota. I've seen a lot of content that I can't show of them looting. It's literal anarchy in Minnesota right now. It's anarchy. That's the best way to describe it. You have all these people running around. They're not even trying to abide by the law. They're not at all. They're trying to run ICE agents off roadways. I've seen chases of ICE agents where the ICE agents are just trying to get somebody and they're having to like dodge and maneuver around all these other people that are trying to chase them and shit like that. Like it's absolute anarchy down in Minneapolis. And then they're pulling people over like the anarchists, because that's what they are. They're pulling people over and asking them to show the inside of their vehicles and stuff. And it's crazy. You have people like literally fearing for their lives, getting attacked and shit. They're attacking their own members in their own groups now. I've seen fights of them like hitting their own protesters. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what they think. In any of these states, it's just those states. I can't show it because it's against terms of service, TOS. I'll get suspended because a lot of it's like super violent. No, it won't. The Fourth Amendment does not give you a... I just don't even want to, like, sit here and go in circles with a lot of these fucking people. They obviously don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and it's just kind of sad. This is more of an insurrection. I think it is. I think this is way more of an insurrection than January 6th. January 6th was literally a couple hours. This has been going on for almost a month now. This is crazy. Your argument is about as weak as you can get. I'm just gonna ban you. Started again. Free the people. It's life is worth more than money, house, and vehicles. You're retarded. Easy for you to say when you don't have a bunch of illegals flooding your fucking streets, raping your kids, and killing your fucking family members, right? It's always easy to say that. ICE is doing I think ICE is doing a phenomenal job. I really do. I totally have proof, but I just can't show you. From this channel, bye retard. You're just retarded. Good job. ICE is doing a great job. ICE is doing... I think they are too. Say bye-bye to... Right. MAGA scum. You're retarded. Ice, ice, baby. That's right, baby. Ice, ice, baby. I'm going to make that the new channel slogan. The tolerant left being tolerant. Right? Okay. Have we gotten all the retardation out of the chats? Out of the comments, I mean. I think we did. You're a kid. No, you're retarded. I turned 31 yesterday, fucktard. Go lobotomite somebody else. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. You're losing your country in front of your face, and you don't know it. This is what happens when you're... That's a good one. Oh, goodness. No. This is your Democrat vote in action. There's certain eliminations of mandatory sentences. What the fuck? You said that already. No. No. There is no revolution, bro. You don't get to just decide. You saw what they did to Maduro's troops? No, dude, you don't revolt against the country that does what they did to... They literally cooked those boys inside out. No, you don't go up against a country like that. Calling for a revolution, that's schizo talk, dude. You're crazy. Forward to midterms. Capitalism. I could agree with that. Capitalism is a fucking problem. It's only a problem to the people that have, no money. And since I don't have any money, it's a fucking problem. Those in the chat that just love to hate on Trump, he's a man of action. Trump is. I gotta say, I don't like Trump, but Trump has done a lot more for this country than a lot of presidents have. He's done a lot. He's even trying to take big business out of being able to buy houses, which is insanity. That's an amazing, that's amazing. He sees a problem and he addresses it. He talks about it. He stops trying to tiptoe around it. It's great. It's honestly great. You good, man? You good, Charles? Tried learning to read without moving your lips. Why should I? Is that all you got? Is that like some kind of weird fucking thing? Like, what does it matter how I read? What does it matter to you? Trump should go in there with you. I think he should. I think Trump, because Trump has not employed the military, he is allowing people to continue to progressively get even worse in the state of Minnesota. I think that they should employ the military simply to save people's lives from being killed, straight up. I mean, people are literally being shot either by mistake or, for trying to run over ICE agents or stuff that just shouldn't be happening because of all these, him not acting, I feel like is a bigger problem than a lot of people realize. That's how people keep getting hurt or killed, is because the lack of action is no different than I guess letting it burn to the ground. I mean, honestly. Yeah, you're allowed to protest peacefully. You're not allowed to break the law. Just because you're protesting doesn't give you you can't just be like, well, I'm protesting so I can break every law in the book. You can't impede the flow of traffic. You can't assault ICE agents. You can't throw bricks at police cars and federal officials. You can't burn down vehicles. You can't do any of that. Well, I mean, unless you live in Minneapolis, fucking apparently. Well, he's not thinking about it. He will. He is getting rid of them. We are allowed to protest. He was recording. Protested. Who is he? Who are you talking about? Who is he? Protest doesn't include impending. Yeah, it doesn't include impeding law enforcement either. Like, you have to. Or theft or rioting or looting. Yeah, like, he got involved and shouldn't. You see, here's the thing. I think I know who you're talking about. The guy that you're talking about, his parents knew about him going prior. He was a license to carry owner. And let me tell you something. I'm also a license to carry person. If you want to conceal carry to protect yourself, fine. Okay? But with how chaotic it is in Minneapolis right now, if it was like that in Texas, I honestly don't think, number one, I wouldn't be going out there doing any of that shit. And number two, I probably wouldn't conceal carry in the off chance that something would happen like that. And number three, he was conceal carrying and he was also resisting arrest. Now, if there was any foul play on ICE's part, they need to do an investigation in the situation and put anyone who was involved in foul play with it comes to the shooting death of that man in jail for however let the court system do its thing if there was foul play. But There was a lot that went wrong there. It's like I say all the time, it's the old firefighter saying, you don't just walk out of bed into a fire and then you have a catastrophic failure. No. There's usually a bunch of things that lead up to a catastrophic failure when it comes to most incidents like that.
Their own people as long as it furthers their cause? Yes, exactly.
We're gonna ban you because you're just insulting people. Canada, baby. Yeah, well, I mean, if you guys are like Minnesotans are like right next to Canada. Why don't you just go into Canada? Canada has the most immigrants flooding their countries. Why don't you guys just move to Canada? You just move to Canada. I mean, like, there's a shitload of immigrants that live there. You just go there. Road Rash Renee, I love it, dude. Oh my god, that's funny. They can't. He's dead. ICE is a federal agency. Yeah, ICE is a federal agency. It is. They're above most state laws. They can enforce federal laws. Like, federal laws impact every single state. He would be alive if he didn't get... Yeah. No, he'd be alive if he wasn't out there insulting ICE agents with a gun. Well, like, he didn't wave the gun around, but if you have a license to carry, you have an like, no handgun... no license to carry course in the entire country is going to tell you that it is acceptable for you to conceal carry and attend a protest where you may end up getting involved with federal law enforcement. They're going to tell you to keep that shit at home. And what's even crazier is the gun that he had was known for misfiring. That's what really sucks about it. A nice, obscure life. You're... all he had to do is... Yeah, like, if he had not resisted arrest, he would have been fine. But he was resisting arrest and he had a firearm. Like, especially if you have a firearm, you should not, like, dude, don't resist arrest, but especially if you have... Like, whenever you get stopped and you have a concealed carry license... They tell you that whenever you have your gun in your car, to stick your hands out the fucking window. And this dude was a concealed carry, like, licensed person. He knew better. He knew better, and he still was out there doing that. Ugh, dude, there's so many negative little fuckers here today. Hide that person. Pick a winner. And he didn't have his card. He had his hands up. No, he wasn't. He was wrestling around with ICE agents. You can see it in the video and stuff.
Yo, what the Yo, run over. Y'all finna get a whole lawsuit. What? Whole lawsuit. Yeah. Hit and run, hit and run. That's a hit and run, hit and run. Hit and run. That's a hit and run. Hit and run, hit and run. Yeah. Look, hey, watch out with that weapon. That weapon. Yo, watch out. What's wrong with you? You hit it. You hit her. Yo. What's wrong? You hit her. You hit her. You guys hit her. You guys hit her. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all hear her? Y'all bust a whole U-turn in the middle of the street.
Look at this.
Y'all on camera.
I wonder why we stopped having these happen. Yep.
Leave her alone. She ain't even do shit. She trying to go to work. She trying to go to work.
Jesus.
Y'all some crazy. Y'all got no heart, for real. No heart. No heart.
These are like adult children. What the fuck is going on?
She's a female.
Oh my god.
You guys hit her. How you guys gonna arrest her?
Oh my god.
It is actually illegal.
Literally.
It is very much so illegal to resist arrest with a firearm. Like, it's like a double felony. they slap you with it too.
Children.
Oh, remember, she had her hands up, right, guys? She had her hands up.
Jesus Christ!
How's she going to work? How's she going to work if she got shoes on? She ain't even got shoes on. Yeah, you know that concrete's cold, boy.
You guys hit her. How you guys get arrested?
I don't think they hit her. I think.
Hit and run! Hit and run!
Let's see.
Yo, what the? Yo, run her over. Y'all finna get a whole lawsuit. What? Whole lawsuit. Yeah. Hit and run! Hit and run! That's a hit
God
and
bless
run! Hit and run!
Ice. That's right, man. Ice is fucking the left.
Run! That's a hit and run! Hit and run! Hit and
Fuck,
run!
dude, I keep looking at the damn comments, damn it. Okay, hold on. So. Oh, yeah, no, she totally hit him. Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah! Hit and run! Hit and run! That's a hit and run! Hit and run! Hit and run!
He's pulling forward, dude. Calm down.
Hit and run! Hit and run! Yeah. Look, hey, watch out with that weapon! That weapon! Yo, watch out! What's wrong with you? You hit it! You hit her! Yo, yo!
Bro, you saw him almost make a mistake. Hold on, look. You see him? He's like, wait a minute. Not to the front.
Yo, yo! What's wrong? You hit her! You hit her! You guys hit her! You guys hit her! What's
Yeah,
wrong
right.
with y'all?
Well, in a place like Minnesota, they'll probably just give her a work program where she sits at home and does nothing. It gets paid like millions of dollars a year, right?
Y'all bust a whole U-turn in the middle of the street!
Look at this.
Y'all on camera!
I wonder why we stopped having these happen. Yep.
Leave her alone! She ain't even do shit. She trying to go to work. She trying to go to work.
What the fuck?
No, what?
Jesus.
Y'all some crazy. Y'all got no heart, for real. No heart. No heart.
These are like adult children. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know if they have jobs. You know what's crazy is that there's, from what I read and what I've seen, there are actually programs that are giving these protesters money through the Minnesota government. So,
oh my
yeah,
God.
they technically do. They're getting paid to protest. We'll see how long that lasts after February 1st.
Literal children.
Arrested, man.
Jesus Christ. Look at this.
I don't know why people be complaining, dude, because, like, if that was me and I actually didn't do anything and I was being arrested, I'd be like, oh, yes, please take me in. Please do it. I need me some money today, baby. Oh, I need me some money. Please give me some money. I need money. Money, 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 money. Like, if they've really done nothing wrong, they can just sue the federal government and they'll get money. Like, why does it have to be, you'll never take me alive, I'm gonna resist? Nah, dude, you hit my car? Oh, the pain in my neck! Oh, fuck, that hurts so bad! Oh, it hurts so bad! Oh, the pain that's going through my back! Damn! Oh, you got some money for me? Oh, man, you guys not thinking about this. Why are you resisting arrest? Hell no! Dude, they'd be getting out of the car, I'd be out on the ground, my hands behind my back, being like, take me in, boys, I'm ready! Like,
you hit her! You guys hit her! You guys hit her! Whole lawsuit right there!
Yep, and they gas this shit up. They gash this shit up, and they make it worse and worse and worse. And you know what happens is somebody gets goaded into doing something crazy like this. That's what it is. And this woman, like, look at this right here. Who's doing this? Who does this? Yeah, she wanted to get arrested? Exactly. Like, what are you doing here?
Get back on the sidewalk! You know that! You know that! You're lower!
Oh, got the camera.
Well, like, that's what they tried to ask Asman, is like, they were like, well, what if you were in the situation where the lady had tried to run over the federal agent, and it's like, you just don't do that. Like, if you're blockading ICE, right, you're using your vehicle to literally stop investigation, and let's say I was doing that. Sure, let's say in a magical fairy tale world where I'm doing that, and they walk over to me, try to start yanking on my door, and they are like, get out of the car. Okay, fun's over. Fun's over. I don't want no trouble. I'm good. No fun's over. I'm good. You don't resist, and they won't have to put you on the ground and put their knees on you and try to hold you down. Just don't resist. Stop resisting arrest. Oh, but you can't breathe and you can't see. Well, you can't breathe and you can't see because you're not putting your hand behind your back like you're supposed to. You're supposed to comply with any officer. And if it's a wrongful arrest, they will figure that out in court. Just get a lawyer. And if it's wrongful, then sue the piss out of them and get a whole bunch of money and go wherever you fucking want. Like, you don't... It's just so dumb.
Didn't Trump just sign a bill to open the borders? Yep. Nice shot. Yeah. Look, bro, like, this is where it came from.
Get back! Get back! What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Look at him, bro. Look at him. Oh my God. Look at that shit. So who's the guy right here? I don't even know who it is. It's this guy right here and he's on the ground. Is that the same person? It looks like it might be. Yeah, I think it could be the same guy. Oh, his hood fell down. So the camera moved away and then this guy's like grabbing on him. These people have 0 brain cells? Well, the reason why they...
Man, we got all kinds of problem children today, man. Stupid cheap clowns.
Oh my God! Holy shit. This is good, man. Oh my God. Jesus. Just fucking... He's just done, man. Yeah, why would they go out and do this? They're trying to get in there. They're getting on the pavement. It's, again, I'm so glad they're finally rounding these people up and dealing with them, man. If you understand the psychology of what they meant by whenever they were saying microaggression, it totally made sense.
What else do we got?
I need proof that he's why they're taking him.
Jesus.
¿Qué está haciendo? That's bullshit.
No, you don't.
Hey.
Turn into violence. And I'm so glad they're finally rounding these people up and dealing with them, man. I really
Honestly.
am. I was worried this wasn't going to happen, but finally, it looks like it is. And, oh, here we go. Yeah.
Hey, what happened?
It's another one. Are they talking here?
La chancla, pásame la chancla, por favor. Hey, la chancla, pásame.
Yep.
Hey, why you guys holding him like that, man? Why you guys taking him? Hey, do you guys have a warrant to even be in here?
See, this is the thing, right? The grabbing.
You know what's crazy is that you do realize that it's a felony if you touch a police officer, right? Do you understand how tolerant these guys are being towards these other people? Like, these people that are like literally like if you did something like this to a police officer in the state of Minneapolis, you would be arrested with a felony charge. This guy has every right to arrest this lady and put her in the back of his car.
People and trying to stop them from doing stuff, these little microaggressions turn into violence.
They do.
They have to go after and stop these people from doing this. And the problem is that the accountability doesn't happen when it's small. And because
it's kind of like Renee Good. I mean, how long do you think she was using her vehicle to block ICE or impede their investigation until she thought that she could just, I mean, like, think about it this way. It makes you wonder how many times she's accidentally or almost run over an ICE agent, you know? How long was she using her vehicle like that before it, you know, I guess caught up with her?
Happen when it's small, it gets big.
You want to get arrested too?
No, I just want you
back
to...
up and let me do my
I want you to show me proof.
It's assault, yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I want you to show me... ¿Por qué lo está arrestando?
It's illegal, yep. So now you believe in microaggressions? Yeah, of course. Of course microaggressions are real. I mean, it's a meme most of the time, and most of the time microaggressions are, they're like a hallucination. But, like, yeah, the idea of a microaggression is completely reasonable, and it's totally realistic. Yeah, absolutely. If you understand the psychology of what they meant by whenever they were saying microaggression, it totally made sense. Every unpunished infraction is a precedent. Yep, there it is.
Like, why does she have a shoe in her hand? Is she gonna hit him with that? Or maybe she took it off because, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It's hard to run into those things, man.
Infraction.
And then you could, like, break them too.
Precedent. Yep, there it is. She's
Why are you threatening her like that, man? No, you don't. Hey, don't push her.
No, you don't.
Hey.
He's pushing her out of the way because he's got a job to do, and you're impeding that. But they didn't lock the door?
Let's go. Another phone.
You notice how she got the phone and walked away? You notice that? You notice how she got the phone and immediately walked away?
Another phone.
You see that? You see that? Immediately.
I need proof that why they're taking him.
Jesus. Does she have a sandal? I don't know. Arrest her? Yeah, they should have arrested the person doing this. Really?
I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen somebody open up the back of a police-style vehicle or federal vehicle with an active criminal in the back of it, like they own the vehicle. I don't think I've ever seen that. I didn't even know that like, I'm sure people have tried, but I didn't think anyone was actually dumb enough to do that. What are we doing here, man?
It's obviously interfering with the police, with police behavior, right? Like the police are trying to do something. She's getting in their way, touching them, and doing this. Like, you can't have a world where this works. You can't have, like, this can't happen. She took his phone. Who cares? Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Get out the car! You gotta get out the fucking car. This guy's sucker punch.
Oh yeah, he actually got suspended for this. So this guy got suspended, or he got suspended. He was streaming in his car, and this person, I would assume that he's a protester, walked over and punched him in the face, and then they like got into a scuffle outside of his car. But this guy ended up getting suspended for it.
I have proof he's here legally. Yeah, I wonder why.
Stream. I got these guys fucking with my fucking shit. Oh, okay. Alright, what's good?
It's just straight up vigilantism at this point. Which, by the way, is illegal.
Yeah, you just gotta punch me in my car. Let me out, bitch. Let me out. Fight fair, motherfucker. Get out the car, nigga. Yeah, let me out, motherfucker. Bitch is hurt, right? Them bitch is hurt, right? Yeah, let me. Get out the car. You gotta.
He can't get out of the car. He tried to get out of the car the first time, and you hit him in the face.
This gonna sucker punch me, motherfucker. Get out the car, nigga. All right, move back. You told me to pull up. Yeah, I did. What's up? No.
Look, he can't even get out of the car.
Second Amendment right here. This is a Second Amendment situation.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, sir.
Hey! Get your bitch ass up. Yeah!
Yep.
Oh. Well, he got his friend over there punching him, too. But you can't fight him one-on-one? Gotta sit there and get your friend involved?
Bro, you're recording and then you just try to get one in on him? Oh my god. What a bunch of...
I want to see this happen when the United States military floods Minneapolis. I want to see you try to attack an army officer and see how many of those guys pile onto you like a fucking ant.
Pussies, man.
Can't even fight the dude one-on-one. You gotta get your friend to get there, sit there and do cheap shots.
The 1v1. No, apparently not. And I don't know if that hunting down anyone they think is ICE. I'm not really sure if that's really what happened, but he's done for opening the car door. Yeah, reports of police and National Guard protecting no-go zones. Hope it's not true. Oh my fucking god. And it's just nuts, man.
Well, I feel like 30% of these people that are in Minneapolis are just there to loot and riot. They're just there to be part of, like, literal anarchy. And I feel like another 20% of that is probably actual protesters who have been brainwashed. And then I feel like the rest of it is just paid protesting, straight up.
A banned for getting jumped? I mean, yeah, it's probably not a surprise, man. I mean, I think you could easily expect somebody to get banned for getting in a fight on stream. I think they kind of have to do that. ICE arresting the people at the biggest Somali mall? Man.
That leaves just a nasty taste in your mouth, doesn't it? In one of the biggest Somali malls, this is America, like, when did we start congregating people? That's such a weird thing. They want to sit there and call us racist, yet they're moving into America and making Somali malls. Like, it's such bullshit. Instead of assimilating with America and just calling it a fucking mall, it's a Somali mall.
Man. They have a mall? I guess.
No police officers, though. There's no police here.
There's no police here. You hear that? I wonder why. It's a mystery. Stop right there, criminal scum. We'll see what happens.
Somaligan?
I haven't seen this. Is that guy casting
Somaligan?
spells?
It's a new state.
I think he's casting spells. Oh no, he has a phone. Can you imagine watching that video that he's recording while he's moving his arm around? Like, I'd get motion sickness. Holy shit. What are you doing? Why doesn't ICE use rubber bullets? I mean, I don't... Because, I mean, rubber bullets can still really hurt you.
Rubber bullets can actually end up killing you as well. If you shoot somebody in their body, you can break one of their ribs and it can end up penetrating the lung. Usually rubber bullets, you don't want to just willy-nilly shoot rubber bullets into crowds like that, because somebody could be very, very injured and not realize it and then end up dying later. That's typically the reason why. They usually don't shoot anybody with rubber bullets they don't intend on arresting. Typically. That's what they're supposed to do, but I don't know how much that's enforced when you've got absolute chaos going on in an actual riot.
What are they doing? True. So true. And you see, they're just rounding them up. I feel like I can't see a single clip of anything in Minnesota without a whistle going off. There's always a whistle.
February 1st, Donald Trump is cutting off all federal government funding to sanctuary cities.
Do you think they're arresting more citizens than catching legal aliens at this point? I hope. I wish. Yeah, I feel like there's probably more citizens that are causing problems than illegal aliens.
Yup.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. Look at them all.
Oh shit! Hold on, wait a minute. I just realized. I'm so sorry, brother. I'm so sorry. You're my first members person. Welcome to the members, brother. Randomized letters. W first members. You got good, brother. Holy shit, welcome to the club, brother.
Retard in the street needs to go
We're
home.
here Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to about 11:30 p.m. a.m. 11:30 a.m. I keep wanting to say, I used to say noon, but I usually get off at 11:30 because at 11:30 I gotta edit out all these videos that I do in the stream. I post them throughout the day. I also gotta do shorts. I do 4 shorts a day. I do 2 on the weekend, 2 videos on the weekend as well. Both 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. And then I have to do 4 shorts 5 days a week. And then from today's stream, I clip out 4 shorts. And then I upload that to TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and Twitter. I do all that shit all 5 days. I don't stream on the weekend, though. I gotta let my brain cells recoup. There's just too much stupidity in the world.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, guys.
The whistling hurts your ears? I know, it's annoying. I mean, if you have a bunch of people screaming...
W randomized letters. First channel member. You're probably going to be popping up on the channel. I've got the members thing, so you'll probably end up popping up there.
Something that's like a high-stress, potentially life situation, life or death situation. Like, yeah, you're probably going to act in a bad way sometimes. Like, it's kind of common sense. Obviously, that would happen. I think recording is obstructing. You oversimplified what I said. You're not
I wish I could do this, but I can't do it. I can't do this with YouTube's chat because I'm streaming to Twitch.
Well, why?
If I pull up YouTube's chat onto my my thing to see what some of these people are saying, I could pop people out just like this, but I would get suspended on Twitch. I can't do it.
I mean, you clearly don't care. Asman, the man who supported body cams for so long, is famously now against law enforcement. I know, man. He's just disrupting a stream. Yes, every version.
I feel like ICE agents, federal agents, should be held to the same standard as like normal police officers. Obviously, even though they're above a lot of the state laws because they're at a federal level, they should be forced to wear body cams and keep them on at all times during any investigations. Period. All of their vehicles should have dash cams, and that should stay on. And if they don't keep it on, they need to be suspended from all duties. Straight up. I think that body cams for police officers are an amazing thing. It keeps the bad people, well, the majority of the time it helps determine who's the bad people in just about any situation. So I feel like if they are forcing these guys to wear body cams, they need to have body cams, period. I wish they had already had body cams since ICE agents have been around for so long. I don't know why they don't, but they should.
Leftist discourse is pretending to not understand. I think that in a lot of the arguments that these people make, there is an intentional type of dishonesty or misunderstanding. I do think that's true. I think it's overwhelmingly true. It is. Tim Wall's being said, this is a no ICE autonomous zone.
Look at that. No. Look at what they've done here. Look at all this barricaded BS in the middle of the street. Look at that.
ICE zone. Oh my god. They literally let the inmates take over the asylum.
Look at that. They've got it all barricaded up on both sides. What like, this is in Minneapolis.
Wow. Remember what I said before? They don't hate the government, they want to be the government. It's just what I said. What a surprise. Could have never guessed this one, huh? The police are not doing anything? I know. They're not doing a fucking thing. And this, by the way...
And you know what's really sad is you can't say that they are. If the police were doing their job and doing what they were supposed to, this wouldn't be here. ICE isn't going to clean this up. The local police are supposed to handle this. So you can't tell me that the local police are cooperating with ICE, because they're not. They're not even fixing these blockades they're just piles of shit in the middle of the road.
Police are not doing anything? I know. They're not doing a fucking thing. And this, by the way, this is in Austin, Texas.
Yes! I'm so happy.
This is what happens in Austin, Texas.
Oh, gotcha, bitch! Gotcha! Ooh, they got you. Look, he got his hands out. Look, he's got his hands out, look. You see that? You see how quick he put his hands out? Dude, they don't fuck with that here. You see that? You see that? Look at how smooth that is. Look at how smooth that is. You see how smooth that was? That's what a non-resisting combatant looks like. You notice how they're not wrestling on the ground for 30 fucking minutes? How the dude was just like... And then he put his hands behind his back when they told him to? You see that? You see how easy that was? It's crazy, right?
Beautiful. Jesus. Jesus, just so
you can talk about whatever you want in chat, man. Yeah, as long as you don't insult anybody, you don't call me a name or anything like that, dude, you could have, like, your own, like, you talk about whatever you want, bro. I don't really, like, keep people from talking about it. Yeah, that's right. Keep it peaceful. I actually enforce the law in my chat. Keep it peaceful and we won't have no problems.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's what y'all doing. See, that's it. And keep in mind, who's doing this? The police are doing this. This is not the National Guard. This isn't ICE.
That's right, police. Yeah, those
Border Patrol.
Those are local Austin police officers, man. It's a whole different beast here in Texas. Let me tell you something. Same thing with Florida. In Florida, oh, please tell me he plays that one clip of what the Florida said. Hold on, I gotta find that clip. Let me show you what Florida police are doing. And you think I'm crazy whenever I say they need to be doing this in Florida. We will kill you, graveyard dead. Go, boys.
If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that. If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired, because we are going to run you down and put you in jail.
Damn straight.
If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over.
Yes,
and
sir.
Dragged across the street.
Yes, sir.
If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here.
Oh, man.
If you throw a brick,
giving Kudrow a snack, boy!
a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead.
That's Florida. That's Florida. That's a state in our country. I don't doubt Texas does the exact same thing. They're just not going to come out and make a press conference about it, unfortunately. I want more people like this. These are the people that should be in these political powered areas. Like, you follow those rules? Hey, man, we ain't got no problems. You don't follow those rules? Well, you know what's going to happen to you. And you know what's crazy? You notice that even in Texas and in Florida, even with Alligator Alcatraz in Florida, you don't see any protesters on the road. Whenever Trump was going down there to look at Alligator Alcatraz, they had all the media down there, not a single protester was in the middle of that road. Not a single fucking one. Yeah, they got Graveyard Dead. What's our saying going to be here in Texas? Damn, that's a good one. Yeah, they did take Graveyard Dead in Florida. We got to come up with something too, huh? Yeah, nah. Huh. There we go.
In Minnesota.
Well, check out Decoy, Decoy. Hell yeah, Decoy. What time is it? 10:24. We got plenty of time.
One local government embroiled in foreign fraud told its citizens to fight the feds
Hold on.
in 2 weeks.
Let me use the bathroom right quick before we start this. Probably just gonna do the thing again whenever I get back. I need to grab something too. Hold on. All right, we back. Sorry about that. Oof. All right, W Decoy. Hell yeah, Decoy. Let's go.
Civil war has started in Minnesota, where one local government embroiled in foreign fraud told its citizens to fight the feds, and 2 weeks and 2 deaths later, Minneapolis is again on the brink of destruction.
Or is it going to be a repeat of what we saw after the death of George?
You realize that a lot of those people aren't even from Minnesota. They're not even from Minneapolis. You've got people from all over the country going to Minneapolis to make it seem like they're all Minnesotans. They're not. And you know why they're all going there? It's because it's the only place they could protest and still break the law and steal shit. That's why.
Several protesters here that have been calling into, their blowhorn saying, daring President Trump to send the troops, saying, send the troops, send the troops.
As Cam Higbee records the feds desperately trying to disperse the crowds. But the mobs have already made up their mind.
I can't believe what's happening in our city. Everything was so peaceful.
I think it's more like fight the facts, help us keep our money. That's more like what their slogan is. Fight the facts, help us keep our money.
And beautiful and loving here until these cowards came in with masks and guns and started inflicting tyranny on our neighbors. They're killing us.
We have to stand up for everyone, including ourselves, by being here. It just feels like they're murdering the most peaceful people we have. The people who are out on the street, young, and trying to protect other people.
Now, we will get into the specifics of this particular incident if I think the feds reacted correctly, but it's more important to contrast their claims of the most peaceful people we have, to them throwing rocks at the cops, already setting fire to their own city, and even biting the finger off a federal agent. It's
what
easy
the
to
fuck?
claim your side. Even biting the finger.
I actually don't think I got whatever comment you had said. Okay, first. Oh yeah, I changed it to news. And I'm probably gonna do some first releases on some games this year. I'll probably end up playing High on Life 2. I'll probably end up playing High on Life 2 and a couple other games that are going to be coming out. But I had to change the flow because I just wasn't getting any actual like organic growth with gaming anymore. There's just so many gamers. There's so many people that are trying to make money off of gaming that it's just It's so flooded. It's so
Federal
flooded.
agent, it's easy to claim your side is mostly peaceful people when you omit the protesters tossing rocks and eating people. But that's been their playbook for the last month.
That's crazy.
Renee was just dropping off her kid at school and got shot by the feds. Just ignore her ramming the agent with her car. The family was just driving home from a basketball game and their baby got maced. Just ignore the 45 minutes where the parents were possibly protesting with their baby left in the car.
That's crazy. Is that true? So they went out to protest and they had left the baby in the car for 45 minutes prior to that? It's probably because they knew that if they were to bring the, like, you can't bring a, if you bring a baby into a protest, you should be charged with child abuse. Straight up. You should just be charged. You should have the kid taken away from you. If you have a child, a baby, why the hell are you at a protest? Anything could happen. One of the other protesters that are there with bad intentions could just snatch that child. Like, what are you doing? And then not to mention if you don't even have to be doing anything wrong. If other protesters are being violent towards the police officers and they have to deploy rubber bullets and mace and all this other stuff, you could get caught in that. Why would you even take that chance? Like, why?
Now, some ICU nurse was saving to a woman and got ended by the agents. Just ignore that he came armed and fought them. So now this has resulted in more riots in Minneapolis.
Good. They need to be arrested.
Garbage cans to make trans autonomous zones, allowing them to take over entire intersections.
Guys!
With other barricaded areas, again, flying foreign flags of countries that coincidentally...
Yeah, no, because it's not a protest, it's a riot. That's typically where these end up going.
Enforce their borders.
Looks to be chairs and tables from a local restaurant, and even a whole...
AC-1... Jesus Christ, man. Fuck's sake. These are American people. You can't just AC-130 them, bro. Fuck. No. Put him in jail, bro.
As someone
Jesus.
is definitely financing these efforts.
You're not getting banned because I've thought about it, but then I'm like, no, we can't do that. It's against some laws, I guess. They don't seem to care. Let me stop, bro. Let me stop.
Here and they are staged here like they're going to be here for a while. You can see there's a snack table back here.
Just imagine the people that don't want to be a part of this, that just want to go to work. They just want to continue their normal life and go to work and be done with this bullshit.
Heater with a propane tank. They have blankets as well for anyone who's feeling cold because it is, negative 10, negative 12 degrees.
Even handing out orders.
Definitely does feel organized to me, and I think you can tell these people are well connected. They are in communication with each other, and they are giving them instructions. This happened all so quickly. People knew where to go.
I agree. I think it is Walls' fault. In fact, I would absolutely say it's his. Instead of coming out and saying that the ICE agents are federal officials doing an investigation, he's so scared they're going to figure out somehow that a lot of that fraud's connected to him, that he wants ICE out and he wants the federal investigators out because, I mean, they've already lost an entire seat. They've lost an entire seat with how many, of these illegals they've deported. That's insanity. You understand that? You understand how many people they've deported a shitload of people out of the state.
They are taking commands. This is
it's madness.
Movement here.
Now, this is nothing compared to the anti-ICE riots we saw in Los Angeles, but it is interesting to know the same governor basically begging for these riots to continue is allegedly connected to the activists. Now, eventually, the state troopers brought in their Bearcats.
This is the Minnesota State Patrol. You need to move south on Nicholas.
Why would I change my name for a retard like you? You're stupid. I'm just gonna ban you now. Bye-bye. Have fun in the Shadow Realm, bitch. I'll do what I want with my channel. If you don't like it, then go make your own and be successful, fucktard. Or trying to be like the Republican front runner. You know what's sad? I didn't give a fuck about any of this until these fucking retarded Democrats started putting their fucking ideology slop into my fucking games. So maybe I wouldn't even be sitting here doing this if I didn't think the fucking the fucking politics are retarded. It's sad that you want to blame everything on Trump, yet every Democrat since 2001 have been advocating for ICE. You realize that ICE has been around since before Obama? The guy that got hit, the federal agent that got hit by Renee Good, was around during Obama's presidency as an ICE agent. You could tell really quick if somebody's even a fucking American just by how they talk. I can't tell you how many of these fucking droids, these fucking, these clankers have gotten into my fucking comments and tried to spread I've had to lock down my comments because of how many of these motherfuckers they get on that aren't even real people. You click on their account and they've got 80 followers, no fucking videos, and they're out there commenting on random shit. And it's like, shut the fuck up, clanker. I don't know what country you're working for, but it ain't floating in my fucking comments. The tape, dumbass. Bye-bye. The only dumbass I see is the one getting perma'd. Only support this because of your games. Wasn't an execution, dipshit. It doesn't matter. You don't have to respond to that dipshit. He's gone now. On in the... Oh, thanks, man. You like my... This the only one you need right here. The Brotherhood of Steel, baby. Ad Victorum. That's the only one that matters. So you got Goku back here. Lone Star. Dude, that's a good one. Lone Star Dead. Instead of Graveyard Dead, we got Lone Star Dead. I like that. I like that a lot. Let me check out the Discord. In memory of John Ado. Lone Star Dead. Dude, oh my god. Willing to risk their lives for a thief. They are. That's the sad part. And I don't blame them. I don't. I really don't. I genuinely think they're brainwashed. They don't know any better. Whenever you have your peers and everyone around you, even just like massive network broadcasting, YouTubers even, that are all trying to hop onto this train, and you as a person, you don't look at any of the footage and you say, maybe there's more going on here than what everyone's trying to say. Maybe if you actually watch the footage as an individual and take yourself out of this mob mentality and look at the video, you might come to a different conclusion. Especially if you watch the entire video.
I'm trying to stop them.
So tense moments right now with this armored vehicle.
I was actually gonna pull this up. He's right, it is in Fallout 4. What's the name of that dude? I don't even know how the hell you say that. Victorum? Victor... Vic? that. Or Victorium.
A malignant growth.
What is his name? Paladin Dan's? Is it Paladin Dan's? Paladin Dan. Yeah, it even pops up.
Well, look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends, and this must be very difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying. Synths can't be trusted. Technology, I need to...
I really want to comb through all of this.
needs to be done, then so be it. I've never been prouder of you than I am right now, brother. It's been a pleasure serving with you. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
This sounds like a fool's errand to me. You're on your own.
Then I suggest you get out of our way.
That's funny.
In order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given, I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
Isn't there some other way?
Absolutely not. My decision is final. In order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever...
I don't know. I can't find it. I'm not going to sit here and keep combing through this shit. We got a lot of stuff that we still have to cover. That unfortunately ain't going to happen. He says it. Go play Fallout 4.
Even though they claim the feds are indiscriminately ending peaceful protesters, none of them actually believe they're in danger. As any country...
Well, if they thought that they were in danger, they'd be too scared to come out and protest and hit police officers. I mean, that's the issue, isn't it? Is that if anything they said they actually believed, then they wouldn't be out there literally standing in front of police officers and keeping them from getting inside of their vehicles.
Actually under fascist leadership, wouldn't feel this confident in fighting...
Go talk to Iran. You know, they said that the body count over there was almost 30,000. So, tell you what, whenever you start protesting what's going on in Iran, then you can talk to me.
Military-style state police with snowballs, where eventually they did get sprayed, specifically arresting certain individuals.
Wait. Did they just... No, they crashed. Oh my god.
Ooh.
They will me if you let this happen! Stop taking pictures!
I am too. They deserve it. If I'm not mistaken, they're sending the helicarrier, not the helicarrier, the fucking... Oh my god, the aircraft carrier that was over in Venezuela. They're sending a few of them over to Iran right now. They should be getting there within the next couple of days to help those guys out.
My life! Now!
As sadly this guy was injured and taken away.
If you play the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 4, you won't be disappointed. Bro, they had to hog tie this guy. He's tied to the stretcher. He's got his hands tied.
Now, it's hard to see the context of this specific arrest, but the mob will never wait for a thorough investigation. All they see is a sad scene of somebody screaming as enough evidence to destroy their own city, where coincidentally, that's exactly what has them rioting in the first place.
ICE is out there busting their balls, bro. Like, this should have been done already. With all these people that are just constantly blocking them.
This incident where the feds ended a guy resisting arrest. The White House is stating
Here we
that
go.
he was armed, carrying extra mags out there.
Okay, so I haven't seen. I've seen bits and pieces of this video. It's all speculation until the investigation is done. But from the videos that I've seen, I think the ICE agents may actually be at fault during this. Now, I say that because supposedly, allegedly, he was disarmed prior to this. But from what I understand, this model gun has a tendency to misfire a lot. Apparently, that's the thing. Now, I've heard that he was reaching for the gun. I heard that he pulled the gun out. I don't know fully what's going on with this. But at the same time, with like the baby thing in the protests, if you're going out to protest and you have a firearm and you are a conceal carry licensed person, number one, leave the gun at home. There is no way you're telling me that you're walking around with a gun like that with good intentions, especially in a protest. You need to leave that at home. You've seen everything that's been going on in the past couple of weeks. You've seen all the riots. You've seen all the stuff being burned. You've seen all the attacks, the assaults. The last thing you want to do is pull that gun out and kill somebody because you're in a place that, you know, you really aren't all there mentally. Let's just say that. And number two, if you have a firearm and you are a concealed carry member, you know that anytime you're pulled over or asked to stop, you roll down your window, stick your hands out the window. That's the first thing they tell you to do. And whenever the officer walks up, you tell them immediately, I have a firearm. It is on my right hip, on my left hip, it's on my leg, it's in my center console, it's in my glove box, wherever the hell it's at. Everyone knows this protocol. I know this protocol because I've also been a concealed carry member. I've had a concealed carry license. I think I still do. I just haven't paid for it to get renewed because in Texas, you can conceal carry without a license. Now, if you have a gun and you're at a protest and the police are arresting you, number one, fucking comply. I have a gun. That's all you have to say. I have a gun. It's in X, Y, and Z location. I am complying. Number two, don't go with the gun to a protest. There's no reason you need a gun at a protest. No reason whatsoever. You see what's going on, and if you decide to go down to the protest and get your ass beat by some of these crazy people, well, you knew what was going to happen. Don't do it. And I'm referring to the crazy people being the people in the mob that are currently, like, actively attacking their own members. So, yes, just comply. Just comply. Yes, he had a gun. He may not have pulled it out. He may not have used it. But if you're going to sit there and you're not going to comply with federal officers, like, look, live today, fight tomorrow. Live today, right now. Live today, fight tomorrow. They unreasonably arrested me. I was a concealed carry member. They took my firearm. Da-da-da-da-da. Comply. Yep. Don't shoot me. I don't want to die. Gun's in the right pocket. Don't do it. Yep, it's right there. Take it. I don't want it. You can have it. Let me know how it shoots. You know? Well, they took my gun. And it's just what you say in court later whenever you sue the shit out of them. Hey, yeah, they took my gun, man. I want to sue the fuck out of them. They took my gun. They unlawfully arrested me. If you actually didn't assault an officer, which allegedly that's what happened. He actually assaulted them prior to them trying to arrest him. So, you understand where the problems start coming in at? Like, there's so many things here that caused the tragedy that where does it all fall back to? Even his parents, the guy that got shot and killed, his parents told him that they didn't really want him to do it, but they were like, if you do it, if you go out there and you protest, peacefully protest. Assaulting an ICE agent, throwing things at them, spitting at them, blocking their movement, impeding in their investigation, blocking up the roadway, or assaulting a police officer are not peaceful protesting tactics. Even if you show up to one of these rallies and you see everyone in the road, you need to be the only person on the sidewalk, then you got to be that only person on the sidewalk. People will join you. I promise you. Pushing her ass, let's see, fucking video of him assaulting any officer. He was helping a woman off the ground. Da, 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 da. Well, you're not going to call me names, so we're just going to perma remove you. You can have a conversation without calling someone dumbass or something stupid, bro. Like, you give yourself away when you do that. How's Minnesota doing? Pretty good. Haven't seen an video of him assaulting an officer. Ritter shit? That's a new one. The PJs until you feel I'm just gonna ban you because you're retarded. Here they come. Watch the video. It's murder, dog. In the UK, that police officer would be in jail. Well, that's another part of it. They should have body cams. They should have body cams, and obviously, if he didn't have his gun on him and they shot and killed him, then the guy that shot and killed him should go to jail. Obviously. I mean, the law should be enforced regardless. I mean, if the guy was disarmed and they still shot and killed him, then arrest and throw the guy that shot and killed him in jail. Straight up. Like, I'm not saying the guy that shot him shouldn't go to jail. No, he should go to jail. He should go to jail. For sure. Like, that's the thing. Like, you think I'm just going to be one-sided on this? Then no. If there is foul play in any of these arrests that are actually foul play and recorded and is actual foul play, the people that are committing that foul play, if they ICE agent or not, should go to jail. I'm not biased on one side or the other. I mean, like, why does everything have to be one-sided? That's weird.
To end the
Nobody
agents,
thinks that way.
With others stating confidently he was disarmed when they fired upon him. But even with the HD recordings released from every single angle possible, as of now, we still don't know who fired the first round, if that weapon the agent was carrying was his, but most importantly, when dealing with the angry mob, none of this is going to matter, as my perspective on this is, even if they disarmed him, how could anybody assume he didn't have another one, especially when your own life relies on that split-second assumption? Is there some unwritten rule that when people fight the feds with a weapon on them, they're only allowed to have one? But sadly, we're at a point in America where, let's say, worst case scenario possible, the feds planted that
That's
pistol in
the
him,
thing.
One of the
That's what a lot of people don't understand, is that you're right. No reply. That gun model that he has is known for misfiring. That's the thing. That gun, that specific model of gun that he had, is known for going off just randomly. I don't know why the fuck they still sell it. Maybe they don't, and maybe they discontinued it and put out like a I don't know what it's called, a recall on them. It's quite possible it's possible they had a recall on that firearm, but that gun is known for going off. It's known for misfiring.
Officers had a misfire, and the other agents reacted to that and just mag-dumped into an innocent American. Nobody on the right would be against the arrest of any agent genuinely in the wrong. But inversely, if that guy was reaching into his waistband where a pistol was or was previously, or even if he fired the first shot that caused a reaction, I don't believe any of these leftist activists would change their mind and suddenly support ICE. They'll simply ignore the inconvenient information and continue to riot.
I mean, they did the same thing with Renee Good. They did the same. Like, it's never going to change their outlook on anything. It's not. Even if you were to put the officer that killed him in jail, it's not going to change anything.
Openly admits this.
The tension is so high there that it really doesn't matter if it's a justified shooting or not.
Exactly.
People are not
That's the problem.
They're not going to take it that way because DHS has zero credibility. DOJ has zero credibility. They'll be doing the investigation, and people are not going to believe whatever the findings are. That's just the reality.
There was a recall? Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like there's no way. Like, that's another thing, is if you're a gun owner, you need to keep up with the models of firearms you have. Because you could have something that's legal today and illegal tomorrow. You need to keep up with the models you have. And this is just something for any firearm owner, period, if you're found with a recalled firearm and the police give you a warning with that, like, because like sometimes they'll look it over, like if they decide to search your car, or like you know, consent to them searching your car, or they do it illegally and they give you a warning on a firearm, you wanna you know, return that firearm and maybe get it traded in, or send it to the manufacturer of the firearm, and typically they can like fix it for you. But you want to keep up with whatever model firearm you have. You don't want to ignore any kind of recalls and stuff like that, because you could end up in a situation where you're just at a gas station and then now you're on fire because the gun went off in your pants pocket and ricocheted off the ground and hit the line that you're pumping gas into or something, even though that wouldn't catch on fire, but you'd be responsible for misfiring a firearm.
And that tension didn't get there on accident. We've watched for weeks, ever since Nick Shirley exposed all the rampant foreign fraud occurring under
I love how instead of attacking Nick Shirley's argument, he immediately attacks Nick Shirley and then stops trying to go for re-election. It's like the minute that all this came out, he knew he was done.
Watch, Minnesota Democrats have been desperate for Americans to fend off the feds before they find out if they're connected, as I've had a suspicion that Tim Walz is behind it. But Cam Higby's investigation on the Minneapolis organization fighting ICE discovered how they're getting training on tracking them, giving out specific roles in this organization, instructing individuals.
I have a 1911 Sixer. Bro, the slide on it's like fucking butter. It's a 45. It shoots 45. And then I have two. I have a gun within arm's reach because I'm in Texas, bro. I've got a gun here. I've got a gun over where I sleep. Whenever I go anywhere, I've got a gun in the side of my thing. And I've got two Smith & Wesson bodyguards. They're like that big. I can't show it because I'll get suspended again, but they're like that big and they're like pocket sized. They're 380s. Not Magnum, 380. Just the 380. Like .38, but it carries like I think 6 bullets, and they're FMJ. Where's the magazine? Hold on. Oh, here it is. I can find the gun. It's the extra magazine I can't find. 6. It carries 6 shots. And I keep them next to the extra magazine as well.
Delete their conversations, as apparently the local police are cooperating with them, where they have a license plate database with others claiming they have access to DMV data in real time.
The gun is so small that it has like and here's the best part about the Smith & Wesson bodyguard is that you can get a belt clip that you can put on the gun itself, so you don't even need a holster. You can get it attaches to the side, and all you got to do is like knock out some of the bit. It was designed to be like the perfect like pocket gun, literally. It has attachments. Some of them have built-in lasers on them. Like it's kind of insane. I don't have a version with the built-in laser, but I do have one that has the clip on it. I usually use that one whenever I'm going out and about.
Inferring a direct connection to Tim Walz himself. I personally believe whatever fraud Walz is sitting on could send him to prison practically forever, and the only chance for him and the Democrats to escape this is to desperately coordinate a sort of soft civil war against the federal government, at least until the midterms, where maybe they take back Congress, saving him from incarceration, as his whole argument isn't based in any virtue. It's all doublespeak, as first he confidently—
What is really interesting is the amount of people that I've talked to off stream that see everything that's going on and think that they genuinely think that Minnesota is in the wrong. I talk to people from Minnesota, by the way, that have not liked Tim Walz for a very long time, and they are Democratic. They are 100% Democrat. They that's their life. Their blood in their veins. I don't think I'd vote for either. I'm genuinely not very. I'm just tired of being told that I've got to vote for one shit person over the other shit person because they're just better for whatever reason. I don't really like that mentality. I want to vote for somebody that's going to go into the office and do the things that I need them to do to make America a good country. That's what I would vote for. And I haven't really seen either side present that in a way that, I mean, Trump handling the housing crisis it's a beautiful thing to see. If we have another candidate that's like, I want to take big business out of being able to buy up thousands of houses, I would absolutely vote for them. 100%. But it blows my mind to think that you have to make this a political situation when you don't. Not everybody has to be like, well, I'm a Democrat, so ride or die. And it's like, no, dude, if they're being retarded, call them out.
He frames the incident.
You ask us for peace and we give it, and we get shot in the face on the streets coming out of a donut shop.
Then 7 minutes later says, don't assume anything, wait for the investigation.
Why you need to have a fair investigation, and that's why a video can show one thing, but what happened beforehand. But they already will slander this individual. They've already made this the case, and I will just say you will all start to see it, and some of you probably have. There's multiple
I've heard a lot about the cult pythons. I might end up getting one of those one day. I might end up getting a cult python. I like how they look.
So which is it? Innocent victim just grabbing a donut, or you don't know enough to make any assumptions?
Well, what you're supposed to do, well, that Minnesota doesn't seem to understand, is that you go out to the voting booth and you vote for the representative you want to run all 50 states. And then once that representative is running all 50 states for 4 years, you have to do this thing called complying with what everyone else wants. And you can decide again if you want to, continue to vote for the same person in 4 years. That's how it's supposed to work. That's unlike what's going on in Iran, where body bags are being piled up and, they're charging their loved ones to come and pick their bodies up to pay for the bullet that killed their loved ones. We have an actual democracy here, and all you have to do really is wait 4 years. It's 4 years. It's 4 fucking years. It's 4. It's not 20. It's not 30. It's not forever. It's 4. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 365 days times 4. I don't know what the fuck that number is. I don't really want to do the math. You know what I mean. It's 4 days. It's 4 years. It's 4. Trump can't even, he's joking about running again, but he's probably done.
The facts don't matter when your goal is just riling up your emotional base into fighting the feds for you, claiming he's de-escalating things.
Minnesota and our local law enforcement, as you have seen, have done everything possible to de-escalate. Local media has reported extensively on the cooperation to de-escalate.
That's the scary, terrifying part about this. This guy was almost vice president of the U.S. He was almost the vice president. Just imagine if this fraud had never been uncovered and he was able to push that fraud at a federal level. Bro.
This situation.
That's terrifying.
Donald Trump, I call on you once again. Remove this force from Minnesota.
As he wants to push out the federal agencies.
And quit referring to these people as law enforcement. They are not law enforcement. We have law enforcement who do an incredible job.
Saying he will lead the investigation into this incident, despite the fact that they already retreated from the crime scene.
The question was related to whether or not the BCA is on the ground currently with the investigation. DHS pulled out of the scene, leaving that to Minnesota State Patrol, Minneapolis. We did not have enough resources to be able to hold that ground safely, and we had to leave that scene. We were able to get there, but at that time, we were not able to hold that scene to do a crime scene investigation. I can't talk any more about those details.
Kinda hard to verify who fired the first shot when you not only allow, but called for, rioters to storm the crime scene you seemed intent on investigating.
Yeah, they wanted to get their part of that investigation. They were trying to get onto that crime scene long before the federal agents and the FBI could investigate, huh? I wonder why that is.
It sounds like they already decided ICE was bad the moment Nick found all that fraud, and destroying the crime scene is just a convenient occurrence for them. But hopefully anybody, can stop all the riots and violence before we see a repeat of BLM, where they admittedly didn't accomplish anything, as the riots ended more innocent lives than the original incident they were rioting over. So if you
Yo, W decoy, W decoy.
Statements ever, and he said because.
Why does Fox News always have the
Kids are
worst
afraid
audio?
to leave their house. Kids are afraid to leave their house because of people like him and people overstating what ICE is doing, not targeting 8-year-old children. They're targeting illegal immigrants. But if you're going to keep saying things like that, that's what's going to keep kids in their house. So this is just...
Kids should stay in their house anyway. If there's protesting going on, kids need to stay home. They do not need to be part of those protesting that's going on outside. You are asking for trouble if you think a child should be part of those protests.
ICE acting in a city that already showed that they can't handle it. We saw what happened with the George Floyd riots, and now we see these guys continue to say these are peaceful protests. They're not peaceful protests anywhere.
And let's remind Governor Walz, millions of people were gassed, were killed, murdered, just because they were Jewish.
Well, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand why, if he did it to D.C., why doesn't he do it to Minnesota? Like, why are we sitting here tolerating this shit? Just drop the Marines up in there. Drop the military. Tell the police departments they can go home, take a vacation, give them a little extra pay, you know what I'm saying? Be like, y'all go home, we got this.
What's happening here, it's a sanctuary city, and ICE is trying to arrest...
I hear sanctuary city, and I just immediately think of treason. I don't know why. It's just something about
really
it.
bad criminal records, and they're here illegally. So Anne Frank was not in her home illegally. She was just targeted because of her religion.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah, and look, whether it's Governor Walz or Mayor Fry, clearly they have repeatedly escalated that rhetoric, and that's why people like Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, who we interviewed in the last hour, believes that not only have those officials, politicians, filled a powder keg, they lit the fuse for the chaos that created there. But I asked Blanche in the last hour whether or not the rhetoric coming out of DHS, as Bill Maloogian reports the frustrations at DHS, really goes too far when it comes to domestic terrorism.
Well, that's my thought. You realize that ICE agents have been deporting people for over 15 years now? It's obvious that if you are an illegal immigrant, just because you set foot on American soil does not mean that the Constitution should apply to you. What I want to see is somebody that becomes part of our government. I want them to put it in our Constitution that you cannot become a public official if you are not an American born and raised citizen. Like, meaning you have to be born on the soil. You have to be like your grandparents, up to your grandparents have to be born on American soil. Like 3 generations. You have to be a 3-generation American citizen. Straight up. 3 generations. And I want to see a change to the Constitution that says that if you're an illegal immigrant, the Constitution does not apply to you. That's what I want to see. We gotta get rid of this birthright citizenship bullshit. I mean, you can be a citizen, sure. If your parents come here to America and then they have you on American soil, you should be a citizen. You should. You shouldn't be like able to run in our government, but you should still be a citizen. But that doesn't mean you get to stay. That means that since your parents are illegal, you gotta go. Now, the parent that's illegal, if it's just one of them that's illegal, they gotta go. But you can stay with mommy or daddy, whoever's the legal citizen in the U.S., and they can apply for citizenship. That's how that should work. But I feel like up until like 3 generations of both sides of your family have to be citizens. Even if it's like halfway down their life, if they weren't a citizen before the age of 30 and now they are in their 30, the rest of that person's life counts as citizenship. But you have to be a 3-generation citizen in order to run it in the government, period.
The actions of Alex
And if you don't pay taxes, you shouldn't vote. I agree. And you should also be required to do voter ID. Let me tell you something. If you're too fucking stupid, if you're too fucking retarded to get a goddamn license, you don't need to be voting. You don't need to be voting on stuff that could affect millions of Americans, period. If you're too fucking stupid to take your ass down to the DMV and get a goddamn ID or driver's license, you don't need to vote. Period.
Here's how that went. It does not appear to have met that definition of domestic terrorism. So I'm just sort of wondering how you in the DOJ are viewing whether your colleagues may have gone too far.
Look, I don't think anybody thinks that they were comparing what happened on Saturday to the legal definition of domestic terrorism. What we saw was a very violent altercation, and I am not going to prejudge the facts. You're right. There's a bunch of video that's out there. To the extent there's body cam or other videos that witnesses are still providing to us. So I'm not describing it as anything except for a tragedy. But I do not think it is fair.
Hey, calm down, man. There ain't no need to call people names. There's no need to call people names. Trust me, if they come in and they call some people's names, then I'll address that by giving them a trip to the Shadow Realm. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I ban somebody, they're banned. They're done. They can't even view the channel ever. So just try to keep it helps me if you're watching this right now and you're going to be a continued supporter to continue watching the streams and stuff. Don't call names, because it makes it harder for me to figure out who you're calling a name or what the name is or why you're doing it. Because I get a lot of people that come in and are like, oh, you're a fucking dumbass, da-da-da-da-da, and then I block them. But if you're adding to that, it's harder for me to decipher, who's right and who's wrong or, stuff like that. So not only does it cut down on, the name calling in the comments and the chat and stuff, but it helps me determine who I should block. You know what I'm saying?
It is not fair for the narrative to be around something DHS said. It is not fair for the narrative to be around what a video shows over 10 seconds when the real true story here is...
I feel like if you're a vet... Here's the thing. If you're in America... If you are... I got somebody over in the other chat, because I got the shorts version of YouTube and I've got the standard version of YouTube being streamed, right? I've got somebody over in that chat. He is a veteran. He was an immigrant. He is an immigrant. Well, he was. He's a citizen now. If you fight in the military and you're part of the military and you join in from a different country, you should be given an automatic citizenship test. I don't see you any different than a normal American citizen, in my opinion. If you join the United States military and you serve more than a certain amount of time, maybe 5 years or so, or whatever, there should be a standard. I mean, let's be honest. If you serve in the military for a long, extensive time or a decent time, you should be able to be an elected official, period. Even if you're an illegal immigrant. But with a lot of exceptions, I want the fact that you have to renounce your citizenship. If you are an acting member in the government as a senator, a mayor, anything that has to do with the government, you have to renounce all citizenship to all foreign countries, period. And you are not allowed to leave this country and go there. Unless it's like the president and he's doing like actual talks with other countries. But when you're an elected official, you need to be in your position 365 days of the year, 7 days a week, working to better your state. It needs to be a fucking job, not a vacation, Ted Cruz. It needs to be your service to the American people, because that's what it is. It's a form of fucking service. You're supposed to help us. You're supposed to make sure that we're not getting hiked over the coals when it comes to our rent. We can't even go to the grocery store and afford fucking groceries. Come on, man. Where are you at?
Much bigger and much more problematic that the American people have to recognize.
So here's what Donald Trump just told the Wall Street Journal in a 5-minute interview. He says, we're reviewing everything that will come out with a determination. I don't like any shooting. I don't like it. But I don't like it when somebody goes into a protest and he's got a very powerful, fully loaded gun with 2 magazines loaded up with bullets also. That doesn't play good either. So among the people that are concerned, House Homeland Security Chair Andrew Garbarino in New York. He says he has another request for the head.
So did the guy that got shot and killed by ICE, did he have a concealed carry license in Minnesota? Is it unlawful for protesters to carry a gun? I feel like to an extent it should be. Like, if you're there just to protest, what the fuck do you need a gun for? Like, it's unlawful for protesters to bring firearms to a... I feel like it should be illegal. I feel like it should be a felony if you're caught with a firearm in a protest. I do. Like, if it's in your car and you're nowhere near your car, that's one thing. But, like, we've had, like, things happen like the Boston bombings and, like, you know, the Twin Towers. So, and whenever I was going to college to become a firefighter, like, they talked about how a lot of terrorists, they like to target first responders because, like, you know, what better way to make sure no one gets help than to kill the help? So we had a whole course on that. And even the firefighters we had bulletproof vests in our fire truck. We had to make sure we had to check them every morning, right? So, like, I don't understand why you would need a firearm at a peaceful protest. That doesn't make any sense to me. And I feel like it should be illegal. It should be like a heavy felony, too.
And Homeland Security to appear in front of his committee. James Comer, big Trump advocate and supporter, told Maria yesterday that Trump should consider removing some ICE agents from Minneapolis. I would love to see Tom Homan just be asked to go in there and settle things down. He understands the president's objective. He could come in with a fresh set of eyes. For some reason, he's been sidelined of late. And I think we could use somebody to come in there and settle everything down from the Trump perspective.
Donald Trump only spent 5 minutes with the Wall Street Journal, and he answered a lot of questions. That's that soundbite that you just read. And also, when he was asked, he kind of signaled that he might withdraw ICE eventually from Minnesota. He said, at some point, we will leave. They've done a phenomenal job.
He should.
Different group.
He should be arrested. I mean, if you bring a gun to a protest, you should be arrested. Like, he maybe not get arrested and charged with the, you know, killing the 3 people for defense or whatever, but if you bring a gun to a protest, I mean, that's just a bad idea. And what's sad is that this guy was a nurse, so he definitely knew better than to bring a firearm to a protest. It's just not a good idea to bring a firearm to a protest because you never know what could happen. You just don't know what's going to happen. That's why, like, I feel like if you bring a gun or a child into a protest, you should either have that child taken away you should have the child taken away. And if you bring a gun and it's found out that you have brought a gun and somebody, you know, turns you in, then you should be charged with a felony for sure. Like, it's no question about it.
Fraud, because they're also dealing with that in that state.
Well, and, you know, look, ICE will never stop going after violent, illegal criminal aliens, whether it's in Los Angeles, Chicago, or Minnesota in this case, because they're not making a choice to do it or not. They have an obligation, a duty to withhold and carry out our federal immigration law, which is true.
I actually never was able to see one of those kits. I wanted to see one of those kits. They were going to start implementing them right whenever I was leaving out of that station. But I wanted to see one of those kits so bad because I wanted to see what all it had in it. Like, I wanted to hold it and see, like, you know,
from our country, and that's what the American people want. But to your point, Brian, you know, it is clearly at this point such a chaotic situation, largely created by the rhetoric of the Democratic politicians.
Well, from what I understand is that he didn't legally have his gun on him. The guy that was shot and killed in this protest, he didn't have a license to carry. But he was concealed carrying that gun, which, by the way, in Minnesota is illegal.
Like Walls and Fry, but it's got to a point where it's difficult to get through it. And I think the president there is indicating that he's
No, I don't think I am.
To try and end the chaos.
You can't go to a protest and then assault people or sit there and try to hurt people and do stuff like that. If you have a gun, no concealed carry course instructor is going to tell you that's a good idea. No one is in the entire country. There's no fucking way.
Brian, is there a way to put ICE, like, let them stay in their hotel rooms and say, okay, let's go get the guy who's 30 minutes away in his house, and then
no, but if they shot and killed him, and it was unlawful, the guy that shot and killed him should go to jail. And there's no they about it. I mean, if there were multiple people that shot at him and ended up killing him, then the people that shot at him and killed him should go to jail for sure. But that's why they're doing an investigation. And you can't say Minnesota didn't have the chance to get on the crime scene and look everything over and destroy evidence because they literally let the crowd take over the incident. And I'm sure they're going to do their federal investigation once they're done, but we'll see.
And then
it's still all under investigation. This happened like, what, 2 days ago? A day ago?
They say, all right, the next group, let's go back.
From everything that I've seen, it kind of looks like ICE was at fault. I'm not going to lie. The ICE agents should go to jail and the federal investigation should continue. That's what should happen. Okay, well, they were fucking obviously in the wrong. Put them in jail and continue the investigation. That doesn't mean that ICE just leaves Minneapolis. That's not how this works.
And regroup and let's go, because that way they wouldn't have a fight.
That's the basic common sense here.
Protesters knowing where they are.
I mean, everyone, including police officers, fuck up, dude. It happens. Especially when you're in high anxiety, tense situation. Like, your adrenaline's pumping, everything's going crazy. You got people spitting, cussing, throwing shit at you. Like, it takes a special kind of person to be in that situation. It does.
See, there's a big story on Fox News Digital. I encourage everyone to look at it. Astro Nomari wrote it. Signal. They set up a Signal chat where they were able to stay. They penetrated into the communications that ICE has and DHS, and they're able to follow them just about everywhere around. But the question is, are they going after? They picked up. They say, I think 1,000 over the last 6 weeks. Are there a few more they could pick up and get them out? I know they're looking at a lot of illegal immigrant criminals.
You know, it's. I see people saying January 6th a lot. There are some people that shouldn't have gotten let out. I think that some of the guys that stormed Jan 6 and actually destroyed public property and threatened federal officials, they shouldn't be let out. You think I agree with everything Trump does? No, I mean, every person makes mistakes. You don't have to agree with everything a political official is doing. You're going to have some dislikes. You're not, just like a friend, you're not going to agree with everything your friend says. Sometimes they say some dumb shit. But, like, at the same time, you can't, like, trying to compare all these things is just, you're not really solving anything. It's like, oh, well, this is like January 6th. Someone was shot and killed on January 6th. You notice how none of those pussies that were standing down at the fucking White House doing their January 6th with all their little fucking candles didn't once talk about the fact that they allowed the police to shoot and kill an Air Force veteran. No one was talking about that on Jan 6th.
What I thought was interesting what Bill Maloogian said, that some of his sources have described DHS response to the shooting as a case study in how not to do crisis management. We are losing the war, we're losing the base and the narrative. So this is a, it's a wake-up call. The president's objective is great. 600,000 have been deported, 2 million have left on their own. But you don't want to, if the objective fine and no longer people are focusing on the 9 million that Joe Biden left in, they're looking at what's happening in Minneapolis and the 2 people that are dead. And that's not what the president wants, nor does the president want anybody dead just because they're protesting in the street.
Want even more Fox News on YouTube?
What the fuck is that audio? Holy God, bro. What the fuck is that audio? Jesus. Fox. I would never, I own 3 firearms. I'd never take them to a protest. Absolutely fucking not. You never know what, someone else could grab your firearm and end up going on a shooting spree, and then you end up like in the middle of, fuck that, dude. Fuck everything about it. You get knocked out. Let's say you start fighting with somebody and they don't have a lethal weapon, so you can't pull your gun, and you get knocked out and they loot your body, they take your gun, and they end up killing somebody a week later because the fucking police officers there aren't doing their fucking jobs because they're not allowed to because they got ICE everywhere. Fuck that, dude. No, sir. He punched him in the face. 8 years federal prison sentence with a felony enhancement for having a... So he did actually punch an ICE officer. I'm not surprised. You little child, you're banned. Gun to an ICE party. Don't bring a gun to it. Yeah, don't bring a gun to an ICE party. That's right. The misinformation team always claims to know. Divide and conquer. Doesn't matter if you would. It's their right. Well, then, I mean, he doesn't have any rights now that he's in the dirt. I'm sure he's not feeling anything at all. Shit. What? The Second Amendment doesn't matter if you would. It's the right. I'm never going to a protest. I don't think I'd go to a protest either. To be quite frank, if it's an actual protest, you're not really going to solve anything. Like, that's straight up. You're never going to be part of a protest that's going to solve anything.
America, we're here with, I call him America's governor, Ron DeSantis. Governor DeSantis, I look at these blue
What is
cities
this?
and blue
There's no way red states could get a... Yeah, no.
states. First of all, they claim to be sanctuary, which they can't do under the Constitution. They couldn't do it during the Confederacy, the Democrats, and they're doing it again, trying to pretend that they're not part of the Republic, and yet they are. I hear these mayors and these governors egging on people in ways
Yeah,
that
it is an insurrection happening in Minneapolis. It absolutely is.
Stokes the flames.
You can't tell me it's anything but that. I mean, you literally have Tim Walz and Olan Ilmar pulling in like Somali gang members and using a lot of these daycares and these transportation companies to send money back to terrorists through the Minneapolis airports, bro. They've completely cracked the code to this entire fraud. It's over, and that's why Tim Walz isn't even running for re-election. Like, it's so obvious.
Become violent and so forth and so on. And also, we have these paid actors and these front organizations that, you know, they show up, they're rent-a-mobs, and they show up too and so forth. I don't see a lot of that in your...
Bro, I had to take a COVID shot whenever I was driving school bus. I had to. I feel like now that I'm looking back on it, I'm like, you know, with how long it takes to make an actual vaccine, maybe the best thing for me would have been to say no to that. Honestly. Because you mean to tell me that with how long it took to make the polio's vaccine and all that kind of stuff, that this place just magically had one ready to go in like a couple months? I don't know.
State. So what do? You work with ICE.
Bro, that shit made me so fucking sick too.
Immigration. You coordinate. You let them know when the bad guys are getting out of jail. Whereas the Democrats are working with the enemies of society, right?
Well, absolutely. We do all those things, Mark. We're safer as a result of it. And this immigration issue is very important. Public safety is very important. But
I feel like even if he had a concealed carry permit, he had his gun, and if, you know, they're telling you to get on the ground and you know you have a firearm, you should be complying. You should not be wrestling with the police. You should be saying, I have a firearm. I have a firearm. Just repeat it. Be like, I have a firearm, and talk about the location. I have a firearm. It's in my fucking side hip. Side hip, firearm, and just comply with commands. And just keep saying that out loud. You shouldn't be saying anything else other than that and complying. Like,
argue it's even.
I've seen people get shot. I've heard and seen people get shot for less. There have been people that have been sitting in cars that have combs that acted like it was a gun that are now dead. So, like, understand the reality. Because your reality ain't going to be worth a shit if you're 6 feet under.
This is a constitutional issue. We had an administration under Joe Biden that basically the president violated his oath to take care that the laws are faithfully executed.
That's
with respect
right. Hands up, walk backwards, comply. Like, dude.
He opened the border.
Anytime I always got my firearm on me, dude. I've been pulled over once. And you know what the first fucking thing I did whenever I got pulled over? I got a gun. Don't shoot me. Bro fucking walked up to me and started laughing at me. He's like, dude, you're fucking crazy. And I was like, don't shoot me. I was obviously fucking with him, but I was like, yeah, it's like right here. It's like right on the door. You could open the door, it's unlocked, but and collect it if you want, but like I just why would you, if you don't make problems for law enforcement, they won't have a problem with you. You really think some dude wants to sit there and have to wrestle your ass to the ground for what? Well, no one wants to do that. You really think they want to go through the headache of trying to arrest you? Fuck no.
President Trump ran in large part on securing the border and making sure immigration laws were enforced to be able to protect the public. So what we're doing by cooperating is we're helping not only to make sure illegal aliens are removed, our taxpayers are protected, but
Really?
that the people's will.
I didn't think you could do that. Can you? Well, I don't think I would do that. I don't think I would personally do that simply because I always have my firearm. So, like, my first instinct is, like, hand out the window, I got a firearm, you know?
And that election of 2024 is being carried out. What they're doing in the blue states is they lost the election and they want to nullify the faithful application of immigration law. And it goes much beyond just...
They should be going to court if that gun is... Because the gun does have a history of misfire, so...
testing or not liking it. They are actively encouraging people to take matters into their own hands, and they are putting the people who are serving in federal law enforcement at risk as a result. There's no way that if the shoe were on the other foot, red states would be able to get away with what these blue states are doing right now.
Oh, no. They won't either. They can't. They literally can't. And that's a good thing. You don't want lawlessness to run rampant in your state. Laws are there to prevent chaos, which is what's currently going on in Minneapolis. You want laws. Laws are good. Anyone telling you that they don't want laws in a state, they're not acting in their own self-interest. Let me tell you that. They're also wanting you to act against your own self-interest. Because anyone can convince themselves that what they're doing is the right thing. Oh, well, I stole from this store because fuck the corporations. Fuck you. And then the stores move out of the area and Granny can no longer get her insulin because your dumbass didn't know how to keep your fucking hands to yourself. Now Granny's got to drive 45 minutes without insulin just to get more insulin because of you. Like,
and it's clear what these blue states are doing, isn't it?
Oh, well, that's Granny. No one gives a fuck about Granny. Well, guess what, dumbass? Your ass gonna get old too one day. You gonna get old too. Where you think you're gonna be at? You'll be driving 45 minutes just to go get your insulin, just like Granny.
Political power, one-party rule. The more illegal immigrants that come into the country under the current process, and it's very unfortunate, it's very unconstitutional in my view, the more congressional seats they're going to get, the more electoral college votes they're going to get. So this really is about one-party rule, a power play. And isn't that why the Democrats all say the same?
You should be listening to everything. You should be listening to CNN, MSNBC, CBS, Fox News, Asmongold, Hassan Piker. You should be listening to me. You should be listening to Nick Fuentes. You should be gathering, if you truly want to know everything that's going on and all the conflicting problems, you need to be gathering all the media, not just one person. You need to be hearing it from both sides all the way around. Look at the video, determine what's in the video yourself. Don't let somebody else coerce you into seeing what you think you saw or what they want you to see. Watch a video of these individuals doing whatever the fuck they're doing from start to finish and come up with your own ideal, your own interpretation of what you see and hear.
Thing like a conga line. They dance the same tune, they sing the same tune, and it's always ICE is bad, defund ICE, Trump is a dictator, and all we want to do is protect the citizens when they're undermining the citizenry?
Well, exactly right. I mean, Mark, we've had, we just had a family that was killed by an illegal alien truck driver. You see these things happening all over the country, and the Democrats, they want to facilitate more of that. They don't want there to be the faithful application of the law. You know, if they really don't like having immigration laws, they can run on an open border platform. But guess what? They will lose if they do that. So instead, you have these laws on the books. You have the president that's enforcing the laws, and their view is that they should just be immune to it. That's why you have California as a sanctuary state. That's why you have all those sanctuary cities. We banned sanctuary cities my first year as governor, Mark. We're the only state in the country that requires local and state law enforcement to participate and help ICE with immigration enforcement. And it's worked very well in Florida. We have over almost 20,000 apprehensions of illegal aliens because of our state and local.
That's crazy.
Participation. That's in addition.
And no deaths. Look at that. There's no deaths in Florida. Nobody's died. Nobody's ran over. No one's been shot. No one's been arrested unlawfully. Nobody's had any problems. People are protesting on the sidewalks where they should be, or in like the sidewalked grassed area where they should be, not blocking the roads. You can protest all day, bro. Protest until your heart's content. Please. We need that in our country. But what we don't need is people blocking up the roadways, throwing stuff at ICE officers or police officers. We don't need people throwing stuff at the National Guard. We don't need buildings being burnt down. We don't need buildings being broken into and looted because they're just going to move out of the area or they're going to go bankrupt. Like, we don't need blockades in the middle of the street. We don't need any of this. You're not helping. You don't need to impede federal officers by ramming your car into them. You don't need to do all of that. You're not helping anybody. You're not helping your own cause. That's for damn sure.
To things that DHS is doing on its own. As a result, taxpayers are saving money because you don't have as many services and you don't have as many crimes that are being committed, and the rule of law is being upheld.
When we come back, Governor, I would argue the president has been obviously aggressive in trying to enforce our laws, but he's also been restrained in many ways. The Insurrection Act has been used about 30 times by presidents of both parties. About 50% of the presidents have used the Insurrection Act, and they've used the Insurrection Act for a lot less than this. And yet they're attacking the President of the United States for sending in armies of ICE officers in order to enforce the law. He's sending in those officers to protect the other officers who are under attack.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
I feel like society is biased based on who's paying the checks. That's what I think. I feel like if you had a fuckload of money like Elon and you wanted to change politics in America, you could influence it very easily. All you got to do is pay protesters, pay off senators, pay off the government, pay off any local media news outlets. It's actually really easy if you've got the money. That's really where a lot of this bias comes from. Who sounds like a guilty person? Honestly, I wouldn't want to end up like Hassan. I wouldn't want to be fake because I'm seeing what's going on with Hassan and his audience, and now that they can't bitch and complain and moan about Palestine and Israel, they're literally cannibalizing each other and Hassan. So, like, when it comes to a YouTube channel or a social media influencer, you can either end up being one of two things. You can just not give a fuck about what people think and say, and just do your own thing like Asman, or you can be audience captured like Hassan. And I wouldn't want to be like Hassan. That's for damn sure. Because no matter what Hassan says or does, he's always going to have people that are going to try and... I mean, well, he blatantly lies, and it's very obvious. And like, that's the reason why he's not even accepted in most social media networks now. No one will interview him for that reason. And, well, his own audience is now turning on him, and it's... I just wouldn't want to be on that boat. Even if I'm being paid, I wouldn't, like, that's the reason why, like, if you ever donate to the channel, I'm going to tell you right here and now, I don't really give a shit how much you donate. I'm going to do what I want to do with the channel, and if you don't like it, then just don't watch. Like, straight up. Like, that's my view of it is, if you don't like what I'm doing, and you don't like what I'm saying and you don't want me to play games, then don't watch. Just go find somebody else. I'm going to play games sometimes. I'm going to react. I'm going to probably do some IRL streams if ever come the day. If I decide to do that, I might do that. Like, I'll do whatever I want. It's my channel. That's all there is to it. No, I'm not jealous. I don't really care. Nothing, no, they're not. Money has no worth. It's just paper. I agree with that. Money is just paper. Money is just paper, man. I see what's going on with the country. Like, you do realize that I used to run into burning buildings and not make enough to live off of. So, like, I've put out fires. I've saved people. I was a firefighter. I was a paid firefighter. And I couldn't even afford a house. So, like, I've done the mile. I've never understood why people are willing to throw their whole lives away for money. I just don't think I'll ever understand that. Well, thanks for the 2 jewels. I no longer care about money. Oh, I would, like, if I had millions of dollars, I would probably just buy a 3-bedroom house, have 2 kids, or maybe like a 4-bedroom so I could have a studio and just record and do my own thing. I could have millions of dollars. The only thing I've ever wanted for as long as I live is just a 3-bedroom house. I don't want a mansion. What am I going to do with a fucking mansion? What are you going to do with a a $200,000, $300,000 Rolls Royce or a fucking $70,000 watch or all this chain and jewelry shit? Are you asking to be robbed? I don't want that. What the fuck I want to make my life harder? I don't want that shit. It's all stupid shit. It's garbage, trash, materialistic bullshit slop. It's what the media feeds you that you should that you should just, oh, well, you got to get all this stuff because you're fucking rich and da-da-da. No, bro. That ain't how that works. Fuck no. I would probably use a massive part of any money that I got to put back into the streams by buying stupid shit to, like, break. Like, I even talked about getting a pallet of keyboards and, like, playing a game and smashing the keyboards just for the fucking hell of it. Like, just for the straight up hell of it. And then, like, getting, like, 2 pallets of keyboards and then, like, giving out an entire pallet of keyboards to viewers and then smashing the other pallet. Or, like, taking half the original pallet, giving that to viewers, like, giving it to them, and then taking the other half and smashing it on stream. Like, that's fun to me. I want to do fun shit. The fuck you gonna do if you got, like, a multi-million-dollar house and you can't even have fun because you're scared you're gonna fuck the carpet up? That's stupid. That's dumb. Ew. Ain't nobody on drugs here. Fuck out of here. I have had 0 income since 2018. 0. It's so nice. I bet it's so nice. I would love to get a house and pay that bitch all the way up until I die. Just with one straight down payment. All the electric, all the fucking water, all the gas, all the internet, house, everything, even the taxes and shit. Just straight up lump sum that bitch and try to figure out a way to buy the land so nobody can take that bitch away from me. That's what I would want to do. That's exactly what I'd want to do. Dude, I know there's a lot of people that are just, like, crazy in the other, and that's what Nigel says. He's like, yeah, there's a lot of crazy people over in the other chat. When or if cash ever goes out the window, the only thing worth... You know, gold and diamonds aren't even that rare to find, right? There's a country in, I think, Africa, where diamonds are literally everywhere. Like, Speed went... I can't show the footage because that actually got copyright, but they used a plastic table and they put, like, unrefined diamonds in the table because it's so common there that diamonds are like any other metal. Like diamonds and gold aren't rare. Like if you had like a Fallout apocalyptic scenario, you would not be using either one of those two things because they're not rare resources. How they refine them and how they tax them and tariff them and how they import them is where they like crank down on everything. They torque it down so much that they try not to flood the market with it because they know then they won't get any money off of it. Yeah, they are. Diamonds are just clever marketing. That's all they are, man. They're no rarer than any other earth material. Oh, fuck. I think... All right, boys. I'm going to be back on tomorrow. I got to get off, start editing up all this stuff. Be back tomorrow bright and early at 8. Like I said, we're here Monday through Friday. We have a Discord. Feel free to join the Discord. You can recommend videos in there, but if you get into the Discord and you start causing problems, then you're going to get permed. Thanks to the new member. Hell yeah, new members. You'll probably end up on the front page of the channel at some, if it's not already set. It should already be set up. But any members will pop up on the front. Oh, man. Great day. Hopefully we can go through more tomorrow without being flooded with people that are going to say really stupid things that I've got to sit here and fucking ban for an hour. I need to get a moderator at some point so that we ain't got to keep stopping. It's just me, so I got to get off and edit all these videos down and get all that shit uploaded onto YouTube and... Yep. Take it easy out there. Stay safe. Stay friendly. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day or their whole life. You never know. The damnedest things happen. You just never know. Try to make sure you get all your information and don't listen to biased media all that much. And so, unless you have to. Sometimes you have to. Not really much of a choice. I'll be back on tomorrow, boys. Peace. What music we gonna go with? We're gonna go with... Yeah, we go with that. Peace.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to